Buenos dias. Welcome back to the MOSHCAST. It's a good day. It's a good day. We've had a few wild episodes. We had the Curtis Graham interview. That shit was fucking wild. We did the Halloween EP. Yep. That shit was wild. And now we're here. We got a new guest today. We've been trying to get this podcast going for a minute. So it's PEPIS.
Yeah, PEPIS. It's like that, but
PEPIS.
You know I'm black, so my family just say PEPIS. You know what
PEPIS.
I mean? PEPIS, yeah.
PEPIS. He is the owner, the founder
of Late Night Leaks.
Of Late Night Leaks.
Yeah, it was my idea, but I had some help.
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
Really, it's really good to know that there are people and younger people like you that are doing stuff like blogs and conversations on websites and stuff. I
appreciate that.
I forget what the term is. What do y'all call it? Like
so I would call myself a mogul. That's what I would call myself, because I'm a little here and everything. You know, my dad calls me Chex Mix. You know, you never know what to expect, because it's a little this, little bit of that. You'll never know. You'll never guess. You know, but as for, I got bloggers, and then some people I would just call them influencers. You know, people with a good following that I ask to help us, like, because I know they have people's ears.
Right,
you know?
right.
And when you're trying to get something out to the people, it's always good to get those people that people look up to, long as they're genuine. You know,
right.
If they're not praised for the wrong thing. Like, say if we had a 6'9" of Amarillo, I wouldn't ask him for help. You see what I'm saying? But we got a couple of females out here that'll remind you of like Erykah Badu and things like that. You know, so I asked those people. Like I said, it was my idea, but I had a little bit of help. I couldn't really say, put it like this. I can't say I founded it, but because only if the artists weren't working, if the bloggers weren't working, if you weren't working, I would have nothing to do.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
So basically, the city is the founders of Late Night Leaks. You see what I'm saying? So the city founded this,
I feel that shit.
Right.
I feel it. But, we're over here with Late Night Leaks, PEPIS, and we're over here at Print Nation. You know what it is. The place where you get all your good shit, all your fucking merch.
Right.
I say it all the time. Shout out to fucking Print Nation. You can get almost anything. You can get hats, shirts, pants, shorts.
Coffee
mugs there. Black Pride. It's black owned. You can get some trinkets and some gifts for your girlfriend if you pissed her off this weekend. Drink a little bit too much and said, sorry, babe. I was just having fun with the boys. You know? So
you
come
get
over
something
here
to pour the next drink in too if it don't work out well.
Man, on the other side of this, they got their green friendly shit. They got some little roach clips and some little boxes to hide your shit so that the ops don't fucking find them.
Love to the stoner homies. I like it.
Shout out to all the stoner homies and shit. But, dude, how's the seasons are coming in. Thanksgiving's around the corner. Christmas is here. How are you feeling about this whole winter? I know it kind of affects people differently and shit.
Man, one thing I'm wondering is, I hate to get too deep, but I'm starting to think about global warming a lot. Because sometimes it be super hot out here, and it's the middle of November.
Yep.
I'm not used to that. It used to snow in August. So, it just got me a little, mixed emotions about it, because I don't really like the cold, but in the cold weather, I can dress my best. You see what I'm saying? I don't like shorts and things, so I'm ready for the seasons. Plus, the team got a lot of stuff in store, and that's how we work off of the season. We do it by phases. You know what I mean?
Now you got homies being in the studio right now since it's cold.
Making
their shit go out.
Oh yeah, I would give you an honest review on Amarillo's timeline and when music is the most popping and things like that, and not even just music. Say our entrepreneurs did, because that's lately I've been showing love to the designers and things too. We can't leave them out. It's free world. We all in the same city. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But winter, it is just so crazy. Like when winter comes around, I hardly can get any sleep. Dead ass.
Right.
It's so busy. Like it's so busy, and the rate of phone calls our page goes from like, I don't like to boast and brag. I'm not trying to show off or anything. But
this is what the podcast is about. You got to boast and brag about this shit, bro.
On average, we get about 30 to 40 calls a month. But every time December comes around, I don't know if the kids start getting Christmas money or what. But we start getting like, I would say, 2020 December, we hadn't even had a press run for 4 months straight because a lot of commotion was going on. And my brother's passing and things like that. You know,
Yeah.
long live my brother K. Free, good guy. He called me Pope. He loves me, man. I love that guy too. I miss him. He called me the Pope because every time like I would speak or post a status and things would go crazy. So he used to love calling me and be like, "Man, the Pope has spoken."
The Pope's spoken,
yeah,
bro.
He named me Hugo the Pope, and it actually like stuck for a minute. But my point is, like, we really got like 600 calls that month. Like,
No shit.
I didn't know what to do. Sometimes it's like I'm only one man. You know?
Right.
I don't have too much power, but I'm trying to get there to where I can please everybody and things. But winter just.
It's
It
just a
has me
roller
in the
coaster.
chokehold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it be having me in the chokehold. It's like,
You know,
for
it's
real.
crazy that you say that because, like, even like yesterday, bro, like, so I have seasonal anxiety. That shit fucks with people. When it
Right.
starts getting cold, hot, all the fucking
Right.
mixed signals on the
Right.
weather and shit.
I'm slightly autistic, so I understand.
Yeah, bro, like, it gets me in a slump sometimes. But you know what? It's crazy that you say that it gets busy during these times because I started writing a song yesterday, and I've been in a slump. I've been in a slump for writing
Right.
music. I've been doing the podcast and I've been doing shows and stuff. But like I said, I was
It's the
cleaning my
feels,
kitchen and
it's
shit.
the feels,
And I
yo.
was playing some like boom bap rap shit, and I was like, I'm gonna sit down real quick. I got some
Right.
shit to say.
Right. right.
And you know, I'm writing music now. I'm getting back into the groove of like not
That's
having that
good.
writer's block. I don't know if it's because of the cold, because
Yeah.
before this year, I used to throw paper. I used to sling paper for the Emerald Globe News,
Right.
and I used to fucking go to Hereford and dim it. And I was just driving everywhere, bro.
Yeah, it sounds
Dude,
exhausting but fun.
It was exhausting, but you're right. It was fun because of the fact that like all I had to do was throw paper. I just had to memorize what houses they were.
right.
I'd be listening to podcasts. I'd be listening to fucking music. I'd be listening to beats and shit.
Right,
This is where like I'd be
right.
sitting in my car for 3 hours, writing my music and shit. So I think that's what it is. The Christmas spirit has kind of gotten me into my music spirit, and we'd be fucking with it. But that is crazy too, because I never thought that like, oh, we got shows in the summer.
Right.
Now we're in the studio in the winter, and then peeps be calling you, be like, hey, I got this album I'm dropping. I got this EP I'm dropping. I got these singles I'm dropping.
It
Calling
go
you up, being
crazy
like,
in the
hey, bro,
winter.
check out my shit.
Yeah.
Is that so? We're going to get a little deep here with what you're doing and stuff.
Right.
Is it ever conflicting knowing homies or like knowing the people or
Oh, yes.
or like listening
Yes.
to this music, and is it conflicting knowing like, oh man, like I know what you're doing and shit, but like
I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked.
like, you know, I'm not gonna say that their stuff is shit, but
right.
there
'Cause-
is some people that are like, man, like you just need to work a little bit more harder.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And it's hard to be like, hey, bro, like I understand where you're coming from. I get your hustle, but my opinion is, do you
this?
ever,
Right.
yeah, do you
Right,
ever,
right,
do you ever
right.
like tell them or shoot them that, or do you just like gracefully walk away from that situation?
Right. I just, honestly, I'm going to give it to you raw. The way I was raised, if you love somebody, if you care, and I love my city and I care, you're going to give it to them how it is. You know,
Bars.
you have to, because if you want somebody to be better, you have to give them a chance to be better.
Okay.
Say, like, if the golden rule, you treat people how you want to be treated. If I was slacking, if I was, you know, messing around, not doing what I needed to do, and I had the talent, but I didn't have the work ethic, I would want somebody to explain what I explain to kids all the time. And if anybody tunes in and watch this and they ever were wondering why they don't make it on the billboard and things, and this is why I'm glad you asked, because I am very well known, even before Late Night Leaks. Late Night Leaks just took it to a whole nother level. But I hate it sometimes when hard work beats out talent. You see what I'm saying? I love it,
Yeah.
but okay, I have two little brothers. They don't mind me speaking on them. I won't use anybody else as examples or anything, but I have two little brothers, and they don't mind, you know,
Right.
because they understand what they sign up for. I mean, if you think about it, I'm not the top of the city, but I do have like the most successful network platform, but I'm not selfish. You see what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And so that's where I think people should actually understand how my words hold weight. They mean something. It's pure intention. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because now I could go off and put whoever I wanted on the charts and things
Yeah,
like that,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But back to the example. YCM Yuck, YCM, the most popular music group out of the city. My little brother, he didn't start it, but he took place in starting it, okay? So that tells you that. And then I have another little brother, 2-3, arguably the hottest artist to ever come out of the city. There is people that, you know, it's competition. I do this on a daily.
Right,
It's my
right.
job. But I know for a fact He's done the most numbers. He's dropped the most music, and he's been the most consistent on our charts. And if somebody could fact check me, I would love it because I need to know more and how to, But as of now, with everything I know, there goes my disclaimer. I'm not certain, but I'm for sure from what I know and what I do, he's hot. Now, YCM, Yuck, my little brother Uriah, and 2-3, his name is Jordan. But so 2-3, it's almost effortless, right? Like he if you know him or listen to his music, he just drops a song and 2,000 views in the first hour.
Right.
Now, Yuck, he doesn't have quite that fan base individually, but he does have YCM, and they're big. Like, they've done like 36K, 100K views. 2-3 has done this solo. But see, now this is where things started to teeter-totter because I'm big brother, and this is middle brother and younger brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they would, both of them would ask me about each other, like, why is he here and da-da-da-da? I think you playing favorites. They were both literally telling me the same thing, thinking I was playing favorites, but I had to explain to them, now Uriah, has an amazing work ethic.
Right.
So his fan base was building and coming and coming. Now, 2-3, I ain't gonna lie to you. He sit around and rap all day, every day. All day, every day he sits around and rap, but it's hard to get him to actually get in the studio and put it down because he's famous. I'm not gonna lie, he's famous. He always has something to do. He's always on the run. And it's like, even if it doesn't pay him, it's my little brother. I love him. I tell him be himself. It's free world,
Right.
So I let him do his thing. I can't tell him too much. I'm not his dad. He just told me that yesterday when I tried to tell him something. He's like,
You're not my
last
dad.
night, you're not my dad. So I let him go. But it's just like, that's when hard work beats talent. You see what I'm saying? Like, 2-3 has the vocals. Yuck just got bars, but 2-3 has bars too.
I have homies, bro, and like we grew up together. This is the podcast is what is a startup from what we were doing, and like I have two homies, bro. One is like the fucking wise old fucking geezer.
Right.
That's like, hey, bro, just get in the studio, fucking write everything you fucking down, whatever you have during that moment, just write that fucking verse or that sentence or whatever the fuck, so you don't forget. Man, you be making songs like every fucking day, and then I got another homie. It's like, he raps all fucking day. Right. But it's hard to get him in the fucking studio because he's like, bro, I just do so much better freestyling. I'm like, bro, like, the thing is about freestyling is that you're going to forget all the good shit that you fucking said, bro. Right. And then he started getting to the habit of recording everything that he rapped about so that whenever he was, like, down to record, he would have that to remember. I'm like, bro, if you just write it down, there'll be no problem. There'll be no problem.
Right, that's it. But
it's crazy. It's crazy that there's two different types of artists. Where it's like, I'm doing this every fucking day, every fucking weekend or whatever. Yeah. And then there's like homies that are like, I do this every day, but it's hard for me to get to the fucking studio on the weekends.
Man, I understand what you mean.
But I mean, I'm glad that I asked that question because, like,
I know a lot of people wonder, man. I know a lot of my friends wonder too. And another thing, just because you are my friend, doesn't mean I'm gonna put you on the pedestal. Right. You see what I'm saying? And I hate it. I really hate it. I didn't expect to have to run this like a business. Right. But it's inevitable.
Yeah, definitely. I mean?
It was inevitable.
So you're gonna have like thousands of fucking followers and thousands of artists hitting you up.
Man, so I had to get it cordial, organized, and things like that. And the most thing of all is I gotta play fair. Yeah, I gotta play fair.
See, that's that's the difference between. So like I do something similar on the podcast. I don't know if you've ever watched the podcast, but like
I watched a couple. I wanted to I'm not sure what to call them, and I don't want to make it a thing or anything, but I'm pretty sure it was the MOSHCAST. Did you have like a couple of drag queens? Is that what
shout out to fucking Valentine and
shout
Micah.
Out to you. Shout out to you though. That was dope. That was dope. People need love. I'm
gonna try more. I've been trying. I want to do more of those, but like it was hard. It wasn't hard to get them on. It was just hard to find somebody that was down to fucking do it. And so like I was hitting drag queens up in Lubbock because I thought they were dope, and I was like, hey, come down here, but they would never fucking answer me. And then I was like,
that's awesome.
But
though.
Valentine and Micah, like it was so crazy because I hit them up and they're like, yeah, I'm down. And then they made a fucking Snapchat group with me so that like we could keep the schedule going and shit. And so like
they were so down.
Yeah, shout out to Micah, Miss Micah and Valentine because I think they're gonna be on.
What do you call it? The LGBTQ. Yeah, shout out to them, all of them, man. Shout out to them, all of them. It's free world. I love people who be themselves, man, and that's what I like about Amarillo. Everybody gonna be themselves. Some people might even fuck around and try to act like somebody else, but
right.
they still gonna be themselves, and we know who they are, man.
Yeah,
I love
dude.
it. I love it.
One of those people that you're talking about. Shout out to fucking Rupert Kirby.
Right.
Dude,
shout out.
He's the MOSHCAST philosopher. Straight up, if I make a play, if I make trophies or plaques one day, he's the MOSHCAST philosopher.
You got to get one.
He's our fucking preacher, bro. Like, man, when he gets on, bro, it's fucking crazy. He talks about some crazy shit, and sometimes you don't understand until you like rethinking. You're like, oh shit, he's speaking facts, but he's a badass too. But
oh yeah, man.
So
I love it.
You do something where it's like hands on. You have to listen to these artists.
Oh yeah,
and like they know that you're listening to their.
Yeah.
So the MOSHCAST, what I did kind of sneakily was, I made my Instagram algorithm go into sponsorships.
Man, you're doing good. I'll tell you, you're doing good.
I appreciate it, but
yeah.
I'll find a band or I'll find a rapper or artist that sponsored their post or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'll listen to their stuff, and they're out there like Austin, Pennsylvania, somewhere, just not here. And so, like, I'll hit them up like, your shit's good. I'm going to shout you out. Oh, that's cool. But nobody knows that I'm, like, nobody is consecutively shooting me, hey, listen to my shit. Play my shit.
Right. Oh, you'll get there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because on my Instagram, like I said,
soak these days up while you can. I'm telling you, soak these days up while you can.
I love artists. I love the hustle. But sometimes I hit those sponsorships and I'm like, you need a little bit of work, but I don't have to tell you that. I'm just going to scroll to the next person.
Right.
And so I love your hustle and love the dedication, because I know sometimes that turns into hate.
Oh.
Is there a lot of drama in all that?
All right. Another prime example. me and this man, when he passed away, me and Randolph Sims, Kula, long live Kula, man. He turned into one of my closest homies, and I'm not just saying that. I'm not looking to get any clout off his name or whatever or anything. But we had a lot of disagreements when I first started Late Night Leaks and shit. But it was only because it was a lack of communication. I just started things and I just did things. I never explained how things work, you know?
Right.
And so we would go back and forth online and things like that. And at first, I wouldn't say anything because it just wasn't professional for me to give my own insight until it really was needed, you know?
Right.
Because they would be arguing with my team members, and my team members, they ain't signed up for that. And I promised them, like, they wouldn't take any heat because, I mean, when I told my team, like, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is the idea. We're going to make a top 15 songs. We're going to do a top 10 artists every season. We're going to blog on the hottest artists and things like that. The first thing they thought, man, you grew up in Hamlet. You're from the north side. You know this gonna cause a whole bunch of commotion. Like, you see what I'm saying? They're like, man, like, I'm not a gangster, but they know me. I'm a product of my environment. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, I would say growing up, I had a lot of siblings, and I was really just like security for my siblings. So I became hard to like because I was just, whether my brother or sisters, and it's a lot of us. It's a lot of us. So whether they, and I'm second oldest, so whether they were right or wrong.
You're the second oldest, bro? No fucking, and you're 22, you 25. Said? 25?
Yeah.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah. Me and my sister, who we are the two oldest, we're actually the same age. So yeah, you know, and then the one Jordan 2-3 under us, he's 24, and then we have, you know, step siblings and god brothers and things from my dad's previous relationships and things. I do have my older brother K Free, the one who passed away. We were like, this is crazy, listen to this. We were first cousins on both sides. That's why we were so close.
No shit.
This is the craziest part. They say every Gemini has a twin, right?
Right.
Our birthdays were 6 days apart, and my birthday is on the 22nd, the beginning of Gemini season. You see what I'm saying? So it was just all crazy when we met. And then, like, his mom and my dad are cousins, and his dad and my mom are cousins. There's no incest, no relation. Right. Sometimes people be like, what? But it's really just, it just happened.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Just be that way.
So, like, yeah, and kind of lost my train of thought. But like I was saying, though, it just be, after I talked to him and things, and we got real good about it, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, I wasn't very likable, and to be honest, he wasn't either. We were protectors. So we had a heart-to-heart one day. Just, there was this place called the Red Rock, and it's not open anymore. I won't speak on that. That's not my place of business or whatever. I won't speak on any of that. But Randolph was Red Rock. Like, if you thought about Red Rock, you thought about Kula.
Right.
Just like if you think about Paladora basketball in 2013, you think about Randolph Sims. Just like you think about, you know, the Rags to Riches or Road to Success, or if you think about Max Wilson, a friend we lost at an early age, you think about Randolph. If you think about Eric, you think about Randolph. You see what I mean? If you think about Carlos, if you think about Larry Douglas, if you think about Cameron Coleman, you think about Randolph. He was who I was to my brothers and things. So we bumped heads. But, you know, when you're just like somebody, it's very hard to get along unless you're best friends. You hate each other. So one day we had a heart-to-heart because, I mean, I was on some bullshit after I left the strip club one night. And he just, it was rare, but I respected it because instead of like, man, the way we used to talk to each other, he had every reason to beat me. I swear, every reason. But he pulled me to the side on some big homie stuff like, man, look, I'm going to tell you tripping. You got too much going on. Boom, 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 boom. Get out of here. Go home. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I sobered up. I called him at like 3 a.m. You know, our girlfriends were best friends. And so we ended up talking all the time because they were constantly on the phone with each other and things. He'd text me like, man, tell her get off the phone. I'm trying to spend time. And I'm doing the same thing eventually. Like, man, tell her get off the phone. I'm trying to spend time with my girl, you know? But yeah, so ended up coming to be just like a communication rules the nation type thing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And after that, he respected it very well. He gave me pointers and tips. And honestly, I used a lot of insight that he gave me. I wish he was here to see us do 60K in a week, and I wish he could have been a part of it on the billboard and things. Like, I ain't going to get choked up, but it's real heartfelt because it was just like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I really got to give him, like, I would say, like, 37% credit of our last press run. We did, like, 20 blogs. He was like, man, you got to do more at once. You got to get more people on there.
Right.
He's like, you got to be more consistent. You got to make it big. You got to make it to where they can't miss you.
Right.
And it was just like, I was like, you know what? You know, when I came back, I said, maybe he had a point.
Right.
Real stand-up guy. I said, he not here no more. Just like the lyric cycle, we're gonna continue that on for Brandon too, man. Long live retrospect. So we're gonna keep that going on, man, for real.
Yeah, fucking retro.
So
man.
I have to do things that they wanted to see happen because when they were here, they helped me make this happen. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I tell you, it is so crazy. We did 60K with the insight that Kula gave me. I used it with more people, even like my Uncle Prince Fee. Shout out Prince. Go check out his new Game Awaken tape. Y'all should go really listen to that. He an older school type of guy. He don't really mess around with the auto-tune and all that, you know, like everybody else.
Right.
He keep it, you know, he's sticking how it is. He's stuck in the mud. He's stuck in his time. He's stuck in his ways. But
hey, it's coming back though. That's the thing.
I was just finna say, but when I tell you he's making it work,
he's
making it work.
Yeah.
He's making it work.
You got these new heads doing boom bap shit or like old school beats.
Yeah.
And
Prince gonna talk to you,
bro.
That's why it's called Game Awaken. He gonna give you some game. He gonna talk to, you know. Some people on the south side might not understand, but if you just ask one of your homies from the north side, we'll put you on. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes. Communication rules the nation, man.
Yeah, definitely, dude. That's badass, man. Like seeing all that shit blow up. Like, how long you said you've been doing this for 4 years? Did it take off?
Well, honestly, that's what I meant to correct earlier. It's been 5. December.
It's been 5.
I think December 13th. And January 4th were our first 2 drop dates.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, but it was so big on December 13th, we couldn't drop anything else until January 4th.
No shit.
I swear.
So, like, the first time you dropped some shit, it just
frenzy.
blew the fuck up.
The city went into a frenzy.
No shit, bro.
Went into a frenzy because...
That's great.
At this time, me and my friend, I got to say this. Let me just clear this up. If anybody was wondering why I was gone for almost 2 years, we had a lawsuit, man. This is why you got to be careful who you start business with.
God damn it.
My friend, I paid him for this insight. I paid him to teach me all the networking and stuff. I won't say any names, but I'm proud of who I am, and I don't hide anything. I wear it on my sleeves. I know a Freemason. He's like a mentor to me. You know, I'm not tied into anything he has going on, but he does teach me a lot.
Right.
Like, and the things he knows is just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'd be a fool for him to offer me insight and help free of charge, nothing in return. He just wants to see me push the youth. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
to
definitely.
do better, stop gun violence. He
100%.
want me to give these kids something to do.
Yeah.
Besides hustling and things like that. Not everybody got to be a doctor. Not everybody got to be a rapper. Not everybody got to be an athlete.
You just got to do something.
You just got to do something. Be yourself, you know? So, like, I just want to clear this up. He tried to, I won't say any names, but most people know we used to paint curves together. We used to, like you said, used to do newspapers, and that's how you got your inspiration and stuff. We came up with this idea when we were spray painting addresses on curves.
No shit.
Custom football logos and I've always been creative artist. He found a gig. He was like, I'm not going to be that good at it, but I know you will. So I'm the connect. You do the work. I cut you most of the money. I'm just the middleman, so I need that. He always been a hustler, you know?
Yeah.
So I figured it was going to come one day because he didn't help after, because I started with AOE, Age of Enlightenment. That's why people think I've been doing this for a long time, because it was AOE, then it was Uncut Hours. Uncut Hours was just like a podcast, but I couldn't convince those people to keep it going. Like, they were doing good numbers, good reviews and things, but now they're just another platform to help promote and things like that. They don't like to. You could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
some old wise tales and shit right there, bro.
So like, on top of all of that. Tell him come in,
yeah, tell him come on in.
Yeah,
tell
him come on, man.
Yeah, you don't have to. You're just standing out there, just fucking.
He's gonna get some exercise in. It's just a little cold out there, huh?
Goddamn, got the twisties out, bro. Got a 24 pack. What's going on, guys? Did you get what you were looking for last night or no?
Y'all on Demon Pack. Nice to meet you, man. I'm Pepis. They call me Hugo. Nice to meet you.
That's Zig right there, boss.
Yeah, I heard about you, man. I think y'all seen him around. I'll be seeing everybody. I just don't be remembering, you know. For real.
Did y'all end up finding what y'all were looking for last night or no? He was like, I want something crazy. I want something crazy to go down there. I was like, you don't want that crazy shit to go down in Amarillo, nah.
Yeah, for
real.
Get
out of here.
For real.
But I know we got sidetracked and shit. Let's actually go back to something that you said at the beginning. Global warming.
Oh man.
So I want to talk about that. I want your opinion, and then I'll tell you my opinion.
Right.
But you think that? I mean, it's true. It's a fact that it's happening.
Right.
Do you think it's happening? Like in this like not this generation, but in our lifetime, do you think we're gonna see the effects in our lifetime?
I actually say a lot. We gotta protect the children because the children are the future.
Yeah.
And that's like literally my main purpose, because like the earth is going to shit. I don't think we're gonna be here to save it. So we're just destroying it for the next generation to have to deal with.
God
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I say, man, we gotta protect the children, and that don't even go back to, you know, domestic violence, child abuse, you know, rape, abduction, all that. You see what I'm thinking? It's like, yeah, I take one. I appreciate it. But it's like
I got it too.
They're trying to get rich people to the moon, man.
Yeah, dude.
All these rich people to the moon.
Crazy.
And I thought about it. I said, them people not going to be alive long enough to reestablish our civilization as humans.
You think Elon Musk, dusty ass cum, is going to fucking regenerate the fucking their planet, bro?
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be
I don't want no Jeff Bezos looking ass fucking kids
running
that fucking planet, bro.
Right.
Hell no.
Right. That shit is so crazy to think about, but that's just how I see it.
They should have got your pops.
You said what?
They should have got your pops.
He can help. He can help, man. He can help. I think Nick Cannon stole my pop's playbook.
Yeah, for real. Nick Cannon.
My pop's been doing this. Nick Cannon just started, y'all. Just so y'all know. Kendrick did it first.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know.
Yeah. My fucking homie Slim, shout out Slim, free Slim, but he's on the way. I think what we know is he has 5 kids, but I mean he's only 27, so like
he said what we know.
What we know, he has only 5 kids, but I'm pretty sure he has like 9 others out there somewhere.
Right. I got a friend. I won't say no names, but I went to school with him. By the time we graduated high school, he already had 5. I was like,
crazy.
Whoa! I was just like, wow.
But do you think? Okay, so like we're talking about that global warming and shit.
Right.
So like all the politics, all the laws that are set and everything about. I know I'm not trying to get too deep, but like.
Let's get deep.
Yeah, anti-abortion. What is it called? Pro-life.
Pro-life, yeah.
Do you think that if we're going to continue with pro-life, do you think that is going to push the global warming more? I mean, we're talking about more and more kids now. We're talking about more and more people on this earth.
Right,
I heard that at the end of December, we're going to have 8 billion people on this planet. We're about to hit 8 billion people on this planet.
Right.
I mean, that's a lot of fucking ants.
If you think it like this, though, now, if it ain't helping, it's harming. But what does that mean? If it ain't harming, it could help.
It could.
Right?
Yeah, it could.
So, this is just what blows my mind. Like I said, let's get deep. Dolphins talk to each other without speaking.
Right.
Ants do the same thing, so do spiders. How are we human? We so far evolved is what we think. But we can't stop global warming? And there's going to be 8 billion of us?
We can,
you see what I'm saying?
We can throw out a new iPhone in a month, but we can't fucking figure out
global warming.
Yeah,
and then it's just like, it's so crazy that they do things like they keep making these iPhones sending the radiation through the roof. But global warming is a problem, right?
Right.
It just kills me. And then it's like, man, we don't need fucking Teslas right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we need no cars.
No cars. Like. Hey, you see what I'm saying? So
we need a train system here.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's just, the people who are rich and they can't help, they think they're helping, but they're going the wrong way about it. But it's because of self-interest. You see what I'm saying? It's because of self-interest. Like, nobody wants to do anything that isn't going to benefit them in the long run. You know, nobody's selfless.
Let me dumb it. I'm not going to say y'all are dumb. I'm just going to dumb it down a little bit.
Yeah.
An explanation on what we're trying to say is it's all about money. Because guess what? In the year 2000, 2005, I could have sworn we were making websites that you can watch TV on for free without commercials.
Right.
Now we're sitting in our house watching Netflix and Hulu that have fucking
commercials. Yeah.
And then you have to pay Hulu and Netflix for premium to not have commercials.
Everything, yeah.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with fucking podcasts. I love my people that they got me into podcast, TMG, fucking Basement Yard, all that shit, bro. But what they got this thing where you don't have to do paid, not paid commercials, but like where there's no ads. You don't have to have ads.
Right.
Now podcasts are actually talking about ads in their podcast.
Yes, in the podcast they're doing promotions.
Bro, I don't get the commercials. That's totally cool. I don't get the commercials every 5 fucking minutes on YouTube. But now you're talking about ads.
You're gonna pause and talk about ads and
bro,
somebody's body soap for 5 minutes.
Everybody wants fucking money, bro.
It's all about money, man.
So like Tesla, it's all green, it's all electric and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, but like how much is that fucking car?
Right.
How much is it to fucking build that fucking car?
Not to interrupt, but I do want to make this clear that for the first 2 years, a lot of people thought I was being selfish and I did a lot of things for money. But for the first 2 years, Late Night Leaks, as big as it was, as much as studio time I gave out and things like that, it was a complete non-profit organization. I made no money. Even when people called me for my artists to book on shows, whatever they were willing to pay at the end of the night was going to that artist. Like, I've never took anything from anybody until I had to. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
When the city requested more, I had to figure out the way to get the revenue to give you more.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So nothing was free after that.
No,
you see what I mean?
I'm not saying that everything has to be free, but if I'm paying for something for it to be free, I don't need to hear something that's gonna pay you something.
Right.
I don't, and one day, bro, I don't know what day it's going to be. It could be tomorrow. It could be fucking 3 years from now. One day the podcast is going to be asking for money. It's just the way it's going to be. To the point where it's like, I can do all this shit for free. I've been doing this shit for free almost for 3 years.
Right.
But, 2 years down the road, 5 years down the road, whatever, I got fucking 50 people in my fucking DMs asking to be on my fucking podcast.
Right.
It's like, hey, okay, bro. Well, this is what I got for you. You give me something. And that's how that works.
Sorry about that. I'm just trying to make sure my team members.
You're straight, bro.
I got 3 messages.
But no, you know what my theory about global warming is like global warming. We are warming up, but in the opposite direction. Where we are getting hotter, we're also getting colder. But winter doesn't hit until fucking March, and the seasons are gonna change. Where summer's in December and the fucking winter's in fucking summer. That's what I feel like. And then I think we're going to another ice age. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like I'm telling you, we're gonna go through another ice age.
I believe it. I believe it.
We got the glaciers melting, bro. Right.
The
glaciers are melting.
Right.
Those are big ass. If you think about it, they're breaking down. Those are big ass fucking ice cubes. Huge ass fucking ice cubes. Think about this. You got a glass of water. The water that's on your table is the ocean. All right, and we got land or whatever the fuck, but that's the ocean, bro. You put ice cubes in it, what the fuck is the water going to do?
Freeze.
It's going to get colder and colder. And every time you put another piece of ice in there, it's going to get colder and colder. Then the atmosphere is going to get colder.
Right.
Then snow's going to come. If it gets colder in the atmosphere, what happens? Snow. And then snow happens and it doesn't melt and then it gets and we're going to
hell freezes over. Even hell freezes over after that.
That's what people don't understand. It's like that's why the ice age happened.
Right.
The ice age happened because it just got cold. And then it continued to get
colder. Right.
And if you have the ice caps coming into the Pacific.
Baby, some cash.
I'm a hound dog, bitch. I've been barking, eating dog food. Look at me wrong, and I'ma show him what the paws do. He want a beer cut, I hit him with the paws, dude. Shorty got a butter when she riding, need applause, boo. 3 packs loud in the whip, we smoking endo. Drowsy face leaning, eating beans like they was Kinto. All my homies more than just a brother, they my kinfolk. Mad at me for changing, you ain't know that's how I've been. Yeah, no contact, locks and natty, now I'm pissed off. Save it with a perk, and when I'm done, I get the fentanyl. She ain't got a twerk, her ass is fat, but she ain't got it all. Ugly in the face, but I still tap, cause I be horny, dog. And now I'm back again. Always talking about how she flexible, I get her back to bend. Swear I'm at the top, man, I'm winning the sum. Fuck your bitch 9 times, then we get to the gun. Fuck your bitch 9 times, I beat her back, now she running. Say she in the fucking middle, but she ain't Malcolm McCunnin. 7 rings, I Prometheus and got diamonds on my belt. Never tell that hoe a thing, cause she don't care about how I felt. Now we back to it, man, I said we back to it. Feeling big mucus, so we back to it. Lowly soul, pussy new and pussy old. I wanna hear a bitch complain, cause I hit block, my heart is cold. I'm the one who keeps the score, inflate the beef, but I ain't ballin'. Why the fuck you press the ref when it's all flags that he's been calling? Conquer drugs that I invest in, I'm addicted, here I'm calling. If we pull up, it's for the best and for the rest that they ain't ballin'. I'm a hound dog, bitch, I've been barking, eating dog food. Look at me wrong, and I'ma show him what the paws do. He want a beer cut, I hit him with the paws, dude. Shorty got a butter when she riding, need applause, boo. 3 packs loud in the whip, we smoking endo. Drowsy face leaning, eating beans like they was Kinto. All my homies more than just a brother, they my kinfolk. Mad at me for changing, you ain't know that's how I've been. Yeah, no contact, locks and natty, now I'm pissed off. Save it with a perk, and when I'm done, I get the fentanyl. She ain't got a twerk, her ass is fat, but she ain't got it all. Ugly in the face, but I still tap, cause I be horny, dog.
The ones who talk the most are the ones who got the least. I just worked hard and I let my exes speak. Said we were for life, but now you changed. Now it ain't the same. I gave you a place to stay, I went out my way. I made sure that you okay. I'll call you my brother, but you did me dirty. I'll call you my brother, but you wasn't worthy. Nah.
or the fucking Atlantic or whatever and melting in that shit, it's just going to get cold. And then the clouds are going to be cold. Clouds are going to come in. The wind's going to be cold. And we're going to have snow. And it's going to keep on freezing.
And it's going to keep on going. There's going to be nothing to stop the cycle. I understand completely what you're saying. It's kind of scary thinking about it.
But that's the problem with global warming is like it is warming. And once it warms up enough, it's going to freeze the fuck out of us. And we're not talking about desert. We're talking about where things don't grow. That's where we're gonna be. No cows outside. No fucking cactus can't live in fucking snow. Corn can't live in fucking snow. You know what I'm saying? Like I can understand maybe a desert or whatever. We can figure that shit out.
Right.
But fuck snow.
Hell no. Hell no. You're right. I don't know how people live in Alaska and things like that.
Bro, I don't know.
For real. That is so crazy.
Raccoons and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, for real.
Like moose. Like,
I swear people up there eat anything long as it's meat, huh?
Dude, for real. I think so.
For real.
Caribou.
Like, what even is that?
It's like a giant, caribou's like a giant ass reindeer. Or is it a giant ass deer or something? Caribou's like a reindeer.
Yeah, they're gonna make the naughty list for sure. They're gonna make the naughty list for sure.
They're gonna hate us for talking shit about Alaska. We love Alaska. We're just kidding.
We really do. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Santa Claus would appreciate if y'all left a couple reindeer. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's tired of hiring new ones. Them don't come easy.
Dude, I watched a Christmas movie called Fat Man. Have y'all watched Fat Man?
I think I've seen it before.
Bro, I was like, that's a crazy. It's about. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's about. No. It's about I forgot who the actual main character is, but it's about Santa Claus sending out coal to a kid, and the kid was like fucking rich. And he sent out a hitman to kill Santa.
Whoa.
Bro, that movie's fucking crazy. That movie was trippy as fuck. I'm like, that's a new twist on fucking Santa Claus and Christmas and shit. Because he almost died. Santa almost died, and then he came back. I was like, dude, this would be a badass twist for Krampus. And I was like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, it really
He got
was.
shot. Santa got shot in the fucking face, bro, and he still fucking lived. Don't
Whoa.
fuck with Santa, bro.
Whoa.
Don't fuck with Santa.
Whoa. You might want to watch that one with your kids. Don't
Yeah.
let them watch it alone.
Yeah. But I will
Right.
say, too, Santa Claus is actually part of the X-Men. I don't know if y'all knew about that. But
Really?
he is an X-Men character, yes.
Seriously.
Yeah, he's one of the strongest mutants. You know, like Mr. Manhattan and fucking Hulk and shit. He's top tier, bro. Like,
For real?
Yeah, you don't fuck with him.
As many comics I've read and as much anime I watch and things like that, how did I not know Santa was top tier?
Top tier, fucking he can control the weather. I think he's like
It makes sense. It
Like
makes sense.
He knows everybody. Like he has that mindset where he knows every fucking person.
Yeah, because he always gonna find you.
Yeah.
He's wow.
Yeah, he's top tier.
Now that I think about it, I wouldn't want to fuck with Santa Claus.
And you can fact check me. I know that.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
that's crazy. I wouldn't want to be on his bad side for real.
Fuck no, dude.
Ain't no hiding. I mean, dude make reindeers fly. Think about it.
Yeah, he does make
what
shit
can
fly.
he do to you? You hear me.
He has a fucking bag of shit. Like he has to hold it. Like
and it's like 12 tons, and he just carrying it.
I think that's another thing.
Yo, this is starting to make a lot of sense. It's starting to make a lot of sense. That's crazy. Yeah, one something. Hey, I bet his biceps are fucking crazy.
Dude, he's a panty dropper, bro. Santa Claus, he be fucking.
He caught him a panty dropper.
Fucking a lot, dude. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah. I saw Mama kissing Santa Claus.
Oh.
And then Santa baby. What, dude?
Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm a little as intelligent as I seem. I'm a little slow sometimes.
No, that's all right.
I just put it together,
bro.
That song is crazy.
He might be big, but he's a fucking bear, and he be fucking every mom, every single mom.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think big boys got the skinny guys beat because when I was weighing 118, I wasn't seeing no shorties. I wasn't getting no play. Well, I was in the crib, put up, but I hit 165 like 2 months ago. And boy,
everybody's like, let me get some of that.
Man, I be like, get off me. I don't like to boast or brag. I about to be like, why is you rubbing me? Like, why are you touching me, shorty? I barely know you. It be like that for real. So the big boys winning, man. I might need but the females be taking depot shots and things like that. I'm not against it because I might find me one for real.
Definitely.
Yeah, I might find me one. I need another 30 pounds, man. I think the girls gonna like it.
Hell yeah, dude. Speaking of fucking girls and shit, does that get you in some trouble with what you're doing and shit? all the diamonds coming over and being like, hey.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna let you in on something. I've never done an interview. I'm usually the person behind the mic, behind the camera, doing the interviews.
Well, I'm glad this is your first one, bro. On the MOSHCAST.
Right, on the MOSHCAST. Nah, I asked you. That's what I want a lot of people to know that. MOSHCAST, they didn't find me and ask me. They're this credible. I went to them and asked them to put me on their platform. And this is Hugo of Late Night Leaks. That's not to be taken lightly.
Yeah,
that lets you know that you're doing something, man.
I appreciate
that. For real.
That shit, bro.
But okay. What was the question again? So I don't say the wrong thing.
No, you're good. Does what you're doing get you in some trouble with some diamonds and shit? Like, I guess I wouldn't say the clique, but like, you're at a bar, you're at a club, or you're just chilling and shit, and fucking, girls and shit.
The crowd.
The crowd.
Yeah, the lust, the people treating you like you're famous and stuff like that. I love it. But if people know me, I'm a down-to-earth guy. I really don't like a lot of commotion and things like that. That's why I really like your show, how you got it set up and things. Vibes. I love it. You know what I mean?
We need like softer chairs though.
Yeah,
I need softer chairs. That's the thing.
I actually were going to ask if y'all wanted me to sort of endorse you. You know what I mean? We can get y'all some banners made and things like that. Help you with some seats and stuff.
That'd be nice.
That, some lighting.
We'll
whatever.
We can talk.
We could take I could have. Oh, shout out to the Sean TV Bump. He just came to work with us on Late Night Leaks. He's more of a brother. He's not he don't work for me. He's his own man. I want to make that clear before he starts because we finna do a lot of big things. But He's his own man.
When somebody says a lot of big things,
like,
oh,
man,
bro, it gets me excited.
Man, this is gonna include you. Now that we sit here talking about it, I want to have him come get just a couple of clips. Like, you know, say you could just hit me up when you got something new, something different. Like how when you brought the drag queens.
Right,
I would have loved to get a clip of that and put it on Late Night Leaks.
You know what was crazy too on that podcast? Like I got mad. See, this is my thing because I've been doing this shit all by myself. Like Zig knows, like I've been doing this shit by myself. And how I do it, like, I have beer and I drink a little bit. But that podcast, like, it was a special, and I was, like, super excited, but I didn't want to say the wrong thing, so I was like, I'm a pregame.
Yeah,
I got fucked up. I got fucked up. Hey, and doing this shit by myself, I can sit here and have a conversation, 2-hour conversation, but I forget the promo shit. So, like, no fucking pictures, no fucking, no fucking.
That's what we want to do for you. That's exactly what I want to do for you, man. I got you. I hate
myself for that shit because then I'm sitting there like, I could have got Snapchats, I could have got stories, I could have got fucking pictures, and I just fucking I was zooted out of my fucking mind, and I had so much going on.
Man, you got to roll with the punches. If I sat here and, let me tell you, if I sat here and beat myself up about a lot of things I know now that I didn't do then, I probably would stop working because I felt like I wasn't good enough or I wasn't doing it the right way. You know, you just got to roll with the punches, man. You got to learn as you go. Like I said, Harvard didn't go to Harvard. He just had an idea one day. You see what I'm saying? So you got to keep it like that. And that is fact. Harvard did not go to college. There wasn't a college to go to. Just so people know.
Why is it called Harvard then?
He chose. It was his name.
It was just his name.
He named it after himself. That's what I mean by.
And he didn't even go to college.
Yeah, he didn't even go. That's what I'm saying.
Guy.
People are selfish. There's nobody with enough power that isn't selfless. Like sometimes I think people are listening and watching me and they don't want me to get $1 million because they know the world's gonna change. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna create mass produced products and stuff like that just to get in people's pocket. If I was rich, man, I'd build a city. And think about it like this. Y'all don't kill me, whoever watching in the black suits. Don't kill me now. I just know a little something. Let me make it, man. I ain't gonna do nothing to y'all. I don't care about what y'all doing. But listen, it would be so easy if you had a feel for doctors, free schooling for the kids, but crazy type schooling, like shit you could actually do something with, like nigga, I don't use algebra. I'm one of the most successful people in my family that I know doing my own thing. I didn't go to college. You see what I'm saying? I actually, what people don't know about me, some people think I'm a hothead and I think I dropped out. No, to clear this up, I finished high school. I just finished a year and a half early with 6 extra credits. So I graduated as a junior, but I was technically a sophomore and finished high school. Because I had something to do. I wasn't trying to sit around. I'm not an athlete no more. None of that. That's why I got here today, because I was serious about it and I made sacrifice. I put the work in and things. But with everything I do and everything I learn and the people I know, I noticed one thing in my last science project in school was a city that could fuel itself. And it's everything, so many natural resources. Like if we have solar power, you don't need gas.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you have water-powered vehicles, you no longer need oil.
Right.
There's
a guy.
You see what I
mean?
was
a guy that did like a patent for
water. Oh yeah, and he got killed. That's why I said don't kill me, y'all.
Yeah.
He died.
Fucking kill us, man.
He died. Shit. People they be getting gone. They be getting gone. It's not even funny, man. Rest in peace to that man. But like I was saying, and then if you got farmers and everything's growing reproductively, and like how people have weed farms with lamps and things. We could do that when they come. We're not in the 80s and things no more. We're not BC no more. You see what I mean? Like, the world could run itself. Like, dead ass. The world doesn't belong to us. It could run itself.
I got a plan, bro. This is the easiest. This would be the easiest, right? We got one farmer, or we got like two or three farmers. He
gets it.
2 or 3 farmers.
Couple doctors.
A couple doctors.
Yep. Teachers.
A pizza place.
Oh, of course.
A liquor store. and a gym.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's it. Because we can survive on pizza, bro.
Right.
And then we get all of our shit from the
farm. Right.
Bro, Done.
But there's no lies detected. There's no lies detected.
And we can make any type of
my
pizza.
point is, it could all be so simple. It could all be so simple. It could all be so simple.
There is places here in the world that are
like
self-sufficient.
Yeah, they are. They are.
And the fucking government hates them for it because they have their own rules.
Right.
They're not taxed. Like they're not like.
It's
their own fucking laws that they.
To a certain extent, if you did if you did everything the right way, to a certain extent, you could people forget where the police system comes from. It was just like Western Hemisphere policing. Locals did that themselves. And it just became a thing and the government picked it up.
Yep.
But people don't know still to this day, like the Black Panthers. You can literally do that. You can do that. You can organize your own, like, kind of like an army, just not a cult. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's get deep into that. Like the January 6th shit.
Yeah.
Their opinions were a little bit off the fucking rocker. I get it.
Right.
But you can do that.
You can.
You can do that. I'm sorry. That
you really can.
You can stomp the yard on the fucking at the White House.
You
but
can
fucking do that.
But you can do it. People just don't. They don't realize
scared.
It's actually
They're just scared.
It's fear of the unknown. You
fear.
Man, God, if people weren't so afraid of, man, think about it. I'm gonna say this right here. Like I say, don't kill me now. But think about it. See, you know where I'm from, how I grew up. So this is why it makes sense to me. Big dude on the block say, "Oh, you can't move none of that around here unless I get a piece of it." Don't that sound like when you put a store on a piece of land and they like, you can't even do that over here unless we get a piece of it, right?
Right.
Extortion. So, okay, and now somebody does do something they're not supposed to do. Big homie down the block gonna go tax that ass. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
What's gonna happen? What the government gonna do if you do something you're not supposed to do? Here come the IRS if you ain't paid your taxes. All of that. All of that. And then think about it. We just talked about the guy who had the patent for the watermobile, the car that ran off water, right?
The watermobile, that's a good one.
What they do to him? What they do to that boy? He's gone.
Him.
He's gone. You see what I'm saying?
Outskis.
So tell me this. Is the government not the same as like the cartel?
Oh, 100%.
It's like
100%.
They're the biggest mob known to mankind.
Biggest mob.
Like.
Oh, the men in black. The men in black are out there.
He said there's people with black suits out there.
No, you know,
gotta go.
This is. I've said this to my homies and I've said it on Facebook and shit. Because I know that we know each other on Facebook, but you should have seen me COVID time because I was posting some crazy mad shit that would piss people off.
You too. For
dude,
real.
One of the craziest things that I've said, and I still stick to this day, is that, and again, don't fucking come for me or whatever.
Please
but
don't.
BLM, Black Lives Matter,
right,
bro. If they kept that momentum and grew it more, I don't give a fuck about Targets burning down. If they would have just done more, dude.
Yeah,
bro, we would have had a revolution.
Yep.
We would have changed the world. And I'm sorry that those fucking businesses that you're fucking sad about burnt to the fucking ground or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's what you got insurance policy for.
Yeah, that's what you got insurance policies for. I don't give a fuck if they did more. If they fought a little harder. If they if they just, I don't know. And I'm saying this being not a part. I wish I was a part of it. I wish I was there or whatever.
But just knowing the minority, I see what you mean. I know what you mean.
But just seeing that outside, being like, bro, like just keep on going. I pray. I was praying like, dude, do this. It'll change the fucking world.
He's me.
Oh man, people were fucking pissed for me saying that shit. I'm like, bro, like you don't understand, because then me going to say the whole January 6th thing when they stormed the Capitol, they should have kept on going.
Right.
I know that their opinions were fucked up. I know that we have
right. But there was purpose.
But there was purpose.
There was
and
purpose.
If we keep fucking doing that shit, the radical, if we keep on fucking moving where revolutions happen instead of just doing it and then fading off because Mr. fucking government head ass looking fucking I'm gonna shoot you down, dude. I am sorry, like. For I'm for the greater good. I will protect my fucking daughter.
In what's right.
I will protect my fucking family.
Yep.
But if I am in the forefront and I believe in something, I will fucking die for it.
Die for it.
I will die.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
And before I want to say this disclaimer. Disclaimer, I love everybody. I'm not saying anything. I love everybody. It's all peace and love.
Yeah.
It's all peace and love. I'm not going to say nothing crazy, but it kind of goes back to when Kanye said slavery was a choice. Now, see, even mentioning Kanye is a risk. But
that's
I stand when you love something and you stand for it and you're passionate about it, you're willing to die about it. And some people might be saying, oh, he's just talking on the podcast. But I really think, really think he had a point. Like, I wasn't there. I thank God, and I'm very appreciative. That's why I go so hard today chasing my dreams, because people died for this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, people died for my little black ass to be out here having my way in free world. You see what I'm saying? Like, people died for that. And with that being said, if you know me, you know me. I will never lay down arms and work for a man forcing me to, whipping me on my back and shit. You're already dead. Yeah. Your life is over.
I die.
I die fighting. So he had a point. I die fighting.
Yeah. See, that's
everybody not Martin Luther King. Some of us fucking with Malcolm X. You dig? Yeah. I ain't gonna say too much, but some of us fucking with Malcolm.
I'll stand on for that, because, like I've said before on podcasts, like, I feel like Kanye West is saying something that people do not understand. Right. But if you sit there and really fucking think about it, and you get in your fucking get out of your fucking
head,
your woke ass or your fucking blocked ass or your fucking secluded ass head, and
you just gotta be open minded.
Yeah, open minded. Yep. You might get something out of it. Now, like I said, Kanye West be saying some off candy shit that might be fucking too wild for the internet and the population and the world and shit. Yeah. But just like Alex Jones. Alex Jones got fucked up on that Sandy Hook shooting or whatever, and whatever the case may be about the Sandy Hook shooting, whatever the fuck. But there was some shit that Alex Jones has fucking said that is so off-putting that you look it up and you're like, he was fucking right. It's fucking crazy, bro. Can I ask what he said about Sandy Hook? Oh, he said Sandy Hook shooting wasn't real, and he actually.
I think what a lot of people mean when they say the shootings are real, maybe some of them aren't real, maybe some of them are staged, but some of them are like definitely they're real, but they're staged by the government.
Right. So like Alex Jones.
Shooter,
yeah.
Our shooter, we're laying on him, whether he's black, white.
Right. So Alex Jones believed that it was staged. Like, the government made that shit happen. There was actors and blah blah blah. He had a whole court thing. Like, he has to pay like billions of fucking dollars to the families and shit. So I'm not going to there. MOSHCAST has no fucking. I'm not gonna get sued for that shit. But I will say Alex Jones said some shit. You know what crazy? The craziest thing that Alex Jones said.
Right.
He was on Joe Rogan, and he was talking about how why people are fighting for pro-life. They were fighting for pro-life and shit. And I was like, it's kind of because he was talking about like. Go into your refrigerator. You open the refrigerator. What do you see?
Right.
You don't see fucking hearts. You don't see fucking kidneys. You don't see fucking lungs and shit. He goes, how the fuck are we going to get these things? How are we going to get these things if it's not in the refrigerator? We can't grow them. We can't actually grow them. So how do we make these things happen? We push the fucking pro-life.
Right.
So that whenever there's a kid involved, there's a whole ass fucking body. Right. And so like I was like that's fucking crazy. I don't necessarily believe that, because I don't want to know that my fucking hospital is making sure that these quote unquote like late aborted babies are being manufactured to push body parts to other people, right?
Oh. Sorry to interrupt. One second. Yeah. I had a guy that I told him I would do him this favor.
Okay.
He's helping me. He's kind of like a mentor to me now. He's opening up a new location in Tulia. And
I fuck with Tulia.
World merch out there and stuff.
I fuck with Tulia.
Hey, this psych. Oh man, is my speaker broke? Okay. So I'm sitting right here. I got the phone to the microphone. I just want you to give the people a little information about the new store coming and stuff like that, because I couldn't exactly like remember the name and things. And when you say stuff, I'm gonna repeat it because my speaker is kind of messed up. So, yeah, you can just start whenever you're ready. Okay.
Yes,
the name is Smith Clothing and Shoe Store. It's Tulia, Texas.
Okay.
Kids, women's, men, clothing, everything.
Okay.
Yeah, we got that. What else? Yeah, a lot of designer. What all the kids love, you know.
We got gold. We got some threads.
Threads. Yeah. We're gonna have some good stuff, man.
Okay.
All designer.
Dang.
Yeah.
You mean
All
like
designer.
you got like chains and shit and fucking.
Oh yeah.
Shades
He
and-
into that. He gon' Okay, I'm gonna say what I've been seeing and what I've man. He has this pair of shoes that like really not too many people could get. This how exclusive, but the convenience, like everything gonna be worth the money you spend. It was a pair of Jordans that I haven't seen too many people with. Hard to get their hands on. I don't know how he got in contact or how he get in touch with these people, but he ordered 7 pair.
Oh
And
shit.
there's a lot of people I know like
Oh shit.
they can't even find one. So that should let y'all
So
know
we're,
right
we're talking
there.
about
Yeah.
shoe heads.
He's gonna
buying
be plugged in. It's
okay,
gonna be the joint,
okay.
man. It's gonna be the joint, man. Hey, I appreciate you, Psych. I'm gonna call you when I'm done. I appreciate that. I just wanted to do for you what I told you I was gonna do. You know. All righty, man. Enjoy your day. Be safe.
Hell yeah, bro. That's gonna be
yeah.
badass. Dude, I know a lot of shoe heads, and I know a lot of peeps that would fucking do that shit. Go all the way to fucking Tulia for a
Right,
pair of shoes
right.
that nobody fucking
Yeah.
has. Dog.
Oh, it ain't even all the way. It's only like 40
Yeah,
minutes
it's like 40
away.
minutes away.
That's the love.
Fuck it, bro.
Yep.
I'll take that trip. I mean, I used to work in
Hey,
Tulia. I
and
don't
if
know.
you love late night leaks, this man, he's a good guy to me. I know him through people I know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not gonna say too much. But he basically he's really, really like one of those people that, you know, in the neighborhood when you grow up and people try to be, you know, they try to call themselves big homie, like we
Right.
said earlier, you know, he has that cooler effect. Like I told you, he has that effect on me. You know,
Hell yeah.
I'm one of those people like I can't learn much from too many.
Right.
Instead, it's like unless it's people like you, like Psych. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So yeah, man. Big shout out to him, and that's gonna be the only place you can get Free World merch.
No shit.
This is going to be the only place you can
That's
get the
crazy.
Late Night Leaks merchandise. The only place.
and it's in Tulia.
And it's in Tulia, Texas, man.
No
So
shit,
I'm doing
bro.
him that favor, and I'm gonna send a lot of footwork through there.
Hell yeah,
So
dude.
my city gotta fuck with me, man. Y'all gotta get out there and get that Free World merch, man.
Yeah,
for
dude.
real, man.
Tulia's a pretty cool place.
Oh yeah,
it's one of those things for sure. If he has links to fucking shoes that you can't get anywhere
Oh,
else
yeah.
and fucking clothes that you can't get anywhere else, people be
Yeah.
over there, bro. I used to work in Tulia. I know it's a small little place, but the place is pretty. I would take the trip. I would definitely take the trip to go over there and fucking get some shit.
right.
Bro.
It's gonna be. Oh man, when I tell y'all, it's look, man. The jewelry and things, they're gonna come. They're gonna come not too far later on, but he focused on the fashion right now. You know, mostly women and children and things like that. But
Right.
hey, and I'm gonna keep it up front, even the dope boys.
Mm.
If you're getting it, we're gonna have what you want to put on. If you're getting it, we're gonna have what you want to put on, man. This
Hell
all,
yeah, bro.
it's just all love, all good business, you know what I mean? And then, like I said, coming out of Tulia, Texas, I've been in Tulia doing, you know, talking business with him.
So
and
like,
things
do you
like
live
that.
in Tulia?
Oh, right about now, I might as well.
Right, because
I'm
like
not
you
gonna
said
lie
that
to
you
you.
were driving from. I was like
Yeah.
this. I was like I didn't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if you lived in Tulia or
I'm a
not,
nomad.
bro.
I'm a nomad. I don't live anywhere.
But
I
shit.
go. I just go with the flow, you know, wherever the wind take me.
Hell yeah.
It's
Hell
kind of
yeah.
getting hard because I'm gaining weight. So if the wind got to blow a little harder, I don't move too much. But yeah.
Well, the driving and stuff, you're like, I'll get
Yeah.
McDonald's here and there.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
something
yeah.
fast and easy to fucking eat on the road and
Things like
shit.
that, yeah.
Well, let's look at the battery, see where we're at, because I might have to change my battery. We'll probably have to take a break. Zig, what does it look
Yeah.
like to you? It's right there in the back corner. You got about a half.
Cool.
Well, you know, might as well just fucking take a little bit of a break. We'll take a
want
little
to,
bit of
we
break.
can do that.
You-
Yeah,
Are you
come
stuck
on,
for
man.
time or anything?
Honestly, nah, I like this.
All right, well, we're not struck for time, so we could just have a vibe. So we're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit more deeper about some shit that I have in my back pocket. So we'll be right back.
Mockery of its freedom. Hide me in that carnage. Hide me from this suffering. A god! Reduced to a prisoner! Oh, I have fallen! Fill your mouth with some bullshit. Tell me I'm the one and that you know with a blood drip. I'm a demon, tell me that your ears gonna close and smash you with a bat. Now you broke like a pumpkin. Broke like a pumpkin. Slow with a blood drip. Halloween with the mask unsculpted. Kill a fucker, then arrest my coffin. Ex-bitch moved on, I forgot it. Still I forgot it. Fucking up places I do every day. Don't hear from me, I don't pay what she say. Other than me, it's a cliche, so why don't she say?
tape in a mask for the gun. I ain't bad, I'm lost to the grave. I'm a bad in the mall, don't scream. Raw flesh in a ball, all dead, cut them off. Kill the reverend involved with the red up on the corner. Keep us separate from the law. What you don't know, it's like a killer 100 man with a jump rope. Let in my vision, see it red from the gun smoke. Secret that is slid in rubber bands, I can fit 100 grand. I'm a dumbo, and I can spill another city. I get it, you like a ceiling, you're serious. I can feel it, a beauty, and kill another world, a sucker. I'll be seeking adrenaline, but the key is admitted. They wanna dream of the end of it. Fill your mouth with some bullshit. Tell me I'm the one and that you know with a blood drip. I'm a demon, tell me that your ears gonna close and smash you with the bat, and now you broke like a pumpkin. Like a pumpkin, slow with a blood drip. Halloween with the mask, get 'em sculpted. Kill a fucker, then arrest in my coffin. Ex-bitch moved on, I forgot it. Still I forgot. Fill your mouth with some bullshit. Tell me I'm the one and that you know with a blood drip. I'm a demon, tell me that your ears gonna close and smash you with the bat, and now you broke like a pumpkin. Like a pumpkin, slow with a blood drip. Halloween with the mask, get 'em sculpted. Kill a fucker, then arrest in my coffin. Ex-bitch moved on, I forgot it. Still I forgot it. I forgot it.
Like that. You see what I mean? Like,
Right.
So I feel like I could rap. But if you know me, and I think y'all kind of getting the gist of who I am. I'm a humble guy, so I just feel like I'm in the way of somebody else who really want it when I got my thing already, you know? So
Right,
like,
right.
if I'm doing my thing, why am I going to do yours too?
Right.
Selfish. So
No, I feel
I
that.
just stick in my lane.
No,
I
I'm
did
just
drop
saying
a lot
'cause,
of
like,
music, though, before.
Because like whenever that's how I grew up in the music and stuff.
Uh-huh.
At 6 years old, I was like, I want to be a drummer.
Right.
I ended up being I'm still a drummer for
You're
to
right.
this day. You know, I was 6 years old. I told my dad, I was like, hey, Dad, I want to be a drummer for real. And he was, all right, cool. Bought me a $600 Walmart drum. And then from there on, just fucking did the shit.
Right.
And then 18, I started doing my rap shit. I want to say 18. I'm sorry. I was still in high school.
Right.
No. About 18 years old. I was like, fuck it. I'm
Right.
going to start doing raps and shit. That's how, shout out to Slim, Free Slim. Him
Yeah.
and Grim, bro, like, they're like,
Yeah, this Slim guy must be a good dude, huh?
nah, dude, he's my fucking brother. Like,
That's
so
real.
I live in Freona.
Yeah.
I'm a James Street loco.
Yeah,
James
yeah.
Street,
Rip your
James
shit,
Street.
man. Rip your shit, man.
But it was me, Grim,
Yeah.
9 Milli, and fucking Slim and shit. And we were just like the fucking hoodlums of Freona.
Right.
And like we grew up together and shit.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, we grew like I was doing my high school shit. They were about to graduate and all that good stuff. And so like we kind of like,
Facts.
you know, spread apart a little bit. But one night I got home and Slim texted me, goes, hey, what you doing? And I was like, nothing, bro. And he goes, come to Grim's house. We're just fucking chilling.
Yeah.
And dude, that was it, bro. That was like they were in the backyard smoking some blacks and shit. And they were like,
the blacks
they
will
had-
do it.
bro, they had the fucking kaboom mic, the little fucking the
For
TNT,
real, the little echo mic
yeah,
thing, yeah.
and so like, they're playing beats and shit on that, and they're like, you play drums, bro, so you know music, like, can you rap? And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't rap, bro.
I could try.
But at the time, which was crazy, because at the time I wrote a song. I was playing metal music, and I wrote a song, and it just so fucking happened.
It was
fucking
fire as fuck.
Fire as fuck.
Fire
rap.
as fuck. It'd
And
be
so
like that.
from there on out, dude. Like it was just like I didn't know how to free flow. They taught me how to free flow, and I don't know if anybody knows. Like from the beginning, like if you start like freestyling.
Right.
I was gaga shit, dude. I wasn't rhyming what
Right,
the fuck, but they were
right.
like, keep on going, like say shit, just keep on saying stuff that like, and so I was just talking out my ass. So I was just like, you know, I'm gonna go fucking home and I'm just gonna chill and
yeah.
Sooner or later, it just ended up starting to
It started
rhyme,
being a thing.
and
Yeah,
then
you put it all
I
together.
started thinking about, dude, we would practice freestyling like every
Practice makes
fucking
perfect,
night, bro.
man, yeah.
And then that's how it fucking started. My music career just started like that, and then life, you know, life came.
Life
I
takes
got
its
married.
course,
I had
man.
a kid, and then I had the idea to do podcasts, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do podcasts. And then
I'm glad you had this idea.
now I'm doing
too.
music and podcasts.
We
and
needed
shit.
it, man. I want to say again how much I appreciate.
No, dude, I
podcasts
appreciate
showing
you
up,
coming
man.
on, bro.
For real,
Like,
for real, man. It's so crazy. I just was waiting forever for people to start. People was like, I don't want to copy you and things like that. Nah.
It's not about copying, bro.
We all found this inspiration from somewhere one day. Like, people, it kills me when people be like, I don't want to do something the same as you. Bruh, there's an actual billboard.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Right.
I'm doing the same thing as somebody.
Yeah.
There's actual blogs like Wrap Up,
Yeah,
Shade Room,
yeah.
all that. Like, you know what I mean?
What do you
There's
think? I'm
platforms like
doing a
that.
music podcast like No Jumper, like the fuck,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah, you just gotta get up and do it, man.
Just
You
do
gotta
it your
do
own way. Just do it your own way. Like that. There
Yeah.
was a time. I'm not gonna dox anybody, but there was a time
Right.
where I literally started doing my podcast, and then somebody went behind me
And started
the
doing the
exact
same
same way,
thing.
the exact same
Right,
way.
right.
And I got offended, and I actually messaged him. I was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
bro, like, if you want to fucking do something,
Let's
cool,
do it,
let's
man.
do it, bro.
Yeah.
But don't try to outshine what I'm trying to create
In the
doing
same
the
way.
same fucking
Do
thing.
your thing. Like, do your own thing.
I have fucking
Yeah.
I've had fucking homies, and they're still my homies. They're like, "Hey, bro, how do you start this shit?" I'm like, "Bro, if you got a little bit of some money, and you just got to want to,
Right.
that's all you gotta do.
That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta
I was
do.
like, bro, fuck it. You want to do a podcast and you're fucking dedicated? Come to my fucking house. We'll make some shit happen, and you can use my shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't
Right,
care.
right. And
I
that's
don't
how
give a
I
fuck.
MC, because I remember a lot of pages. I'm going to do some name dropping, but it's only for the better good. You know what I'm saying? It could only help you if I say the name of your platform for real, for real. There's no bad, nothing in it. You know, pure intentions. But, so, I'm pretty sure Ivy has Amarillo up next.
Oh yeah.
That's what he started. Didn't have a problem. Gavin was under us with Late Night Leaks. He wasn't under us. He's always been independent, but I gave him a couple endorsements. I
Right.
won't take credit for giving him his start, but
Right.
I did give him a little pat on the back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then he turned up. And it was like, I never had a problem. Like, I got a lot of siblings, a lot of brothers, and you know how we was raised, they take a lot of offense to certain things that could be oh so simple. You see what I mean?
Right.
So I had to show them, like, you know, there's a lot going into the say, if you can't beat them, join them.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Like, some people think that means, okay, say like if it was gangs and one gang was deeper, had more. I just use my experience,
Right,
my life,
right.
for examples,
Yeah.
to make it seem more simple, to dumb it down a little bit so you can understand it
Right.
easier for the people listening and they're not so intelligent. Nothing wrong with that. Just keep learning, you know? But, so like, now, there's two different ways you could go about it. So if there's more people over here, they got more firepower, more money, more product, all of that, and they say, okay, you can't beat them, join them type shit, right? Some people take that as this, all right, I'm going to leave this crew and go join that crew because they doing better and da-da-da-da.
Right.
But this is what I had thought when my brother and them was all telling me, like, man, everybody want to be like you. Everybody want to copy you and da-da-da-da. I'm copying somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna even lie. Like, I found my inspiration somewhere. Like,
Right.
and a lot of my philosophy come from Tupac Shakur. And people
Right.
like, believe it or not, Donald Trump, Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Like, believe it or
Yeah.
not. But for
Yeah.
real, so like, because there's just a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a little bit of good in the worst of us and a little bit of bad in the best of us. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Bars.
You just got to
Bars.
realize it. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, and I didn't say that. That's an anonymous quote from
Somebody.
the anonymous hacker page. No, the literally dude who calls himself anonymous.
Oh, shit.
That's his quote. You know?
Hey.
Yeah, for real.
We
for
got
real.
them on our side now.
Yeah, for real. For real. Help us out here.
Yeah, if we
Keep it
die,
safe.
when this
Yeah.
drops, you know,
Say
anonymous,
something about
say
it.
some
Let 'em
shit,
know.
bro.
Let them know. Say
some
something
shit.
about it. For real, for real. Let them know. We ain't die for nothing. It's for the cause. But anyway, though, so like I had that thought, like, you know what? Man, I was like, what if I come back and unify the whole city? And when I tell you I actually did the shit, like almost anybody you could think of, except for you, but we just had a discussion about
Yeah.
some work we could
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
You see what I mean?
100%.
Because it could be all so simple. Like, man, I got to deal with Raw House worked out. This is all just informational so they can send us. We
Right.
would get everything first. You see what I'm saying? All the intel before you give it out, we're going to give everything first, because not taking anything away from anybody, but if you know Late Night Leaks and if you respect what we do, like we respect you, then you know we could help you out.
Right.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And it's like a help me help you thing. We keep going, we get more content,
Right.
and you get a bigger name.
Right.
It's all fair.
It's
you
all
see
fair.
what I'm saying? So it was like,
Well, it's the same thing like Odd Future Wolfgang.
right.
Odd Future
right.
Wolfgang is a group.
Yeah.
But it was Tyler Creator,
Right.
Earl Sweatshirt, Domo
Yeah.
Genesis.
We call
Mellow
it the
Hype,
board. This is
Left
what
Brain.
we call it. At Late Night Leaks, we call it the board.
Yeah.
We call it the board. The NASA team, it was the idea I gave to them, and we just call it the board. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know what else to call it. Like, I would call it like chairman or something like that, or gatekeepers or something. But
right.
I think the board just like, it don't sound too professional. Like I'm trying to be too legit. It's free world, man. We
Right.
just chilling. So it's just the board. So I would say Gavin's up there. Ivy with Amarillo up next. I'm trying to get in touch with whoever owns Mayor Viewpoint. If you see this and you run that,
Mayor
I'm not saying
Viewpoint.
you hiding or nothing, but you might want to reveal who you are because it'll be a lot more beneficial.
Good enough.
For real.
Fucking good enough.
Yeah, for real. God, that's what I'm saying. All of that. We trying to get with everybody. What he said, good enough. Good enough. Y'all get with that.
Well, that's
That's
fucking
we
Zig's,
finna link.
that's
but,
fucking Zig's little thing that he's doing. Zig's doing good enough. From
Right.
me and him are talking, collabing, and doing some
Right.
shit for
Right.
sister project for the MOSHCAST called Good Enough.
Right.
And
We could blog on
you know,
that. We could blog on that.
Dude,
See, I
I'm
need
telling
that.
you, bro. Like we're a tree that
Yeah.
has like roots
Yeah.
that grow from trees to trees, bro.
Man,
Like it's
yeah, I love it. I'm telling Dave as soon as I leave to get with you. Swear to God, I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell my mans to get with you. Yeah.
right.
Hey. The board. You see what I mean?
Yep,
The
yep.
board. Right. What did I tell you? Anything that's
Yep.
going to promote unity in the community, I'm all with it. I like that, man. I like
There-
that, man. Good enough. It's good enough, man.
Unity,
for real, for real.
unity is in community. I
Right.
just, I don't, you know,
You see
everybody-
what I'm saying?
Unity
for real.
is
But
in community, bro.
back to what I was saying. My bad. I gotta do a couple.
No, you're good,
These
bro.
are kind of like shout outs because I really appreciate. Like I was saying, Gavin, A+. Y'all know that. Ivy, Amarillo
Mm-hmm.
up next, A+. Dundee Harris, my best friend. If you know me, he's my best friend growing up for a long time. You know what I mean? Raw House Entertainment, long live Randy Allen Weld. That's where Raw comes from. That was our best friend also. Died in a car crash. Really good dude. Really
Damn.
good dude. Like, if you look at the way Raw House is set up, it's set up in his image.
Oh,
the
no
way
shit.
they work, the family. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
he's a white guy. He was a white kid. He wasn't like us. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he understood where we were coming from, and he kind of related. Like, them examples I be giving you,
Right.
I get that type of talk from Randy because he like, okay, yeah, maybe you worried about not having shoes and things like that. You know what I mean? But he said, I got problems too. Like, what if my mom get too zooted and then she forget about me or some shit like that? And, you know, I hope Randy don't mind me speaking on that. I hope moms don't mind me saying that. She better now. You know what I mean? But as I'm saying, everybody had their own problems. And
Right.
he fit in. He didn't have problems like us, but it was more of a mental thing with him, you know, in the home. But
Right.
yeah, so shout out Raw House. And yeah, I said BFA. Oh, Deshaun TV.
BFA, bro.
Yeah, BFA.
Beat for anyone,
And,
bro. Beat
yep.
for anyone, bro.
And they got it for everybody. I ain't gonna lie to you. But YCM, of course. 2-3. He kind of independent now. MFS made from scratch. We said good enough. We're gonna get that in there too.
Good enough.
It's a long list of people, but if you go to our website, nassaford.weebly.com, you could read about it. It's a lot
Right,
of people like
right.
Alani, my little cousin Alendria. She was a rapper, just basically like an influencer in the city. She's for women. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
no
wouldn't
shit.
say she's a feminist, but in all her music, if you listen to her music, like, man, she for the little black girls. You know what I mean? But at the
Right.
same time, she make music for all girls. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
self-love, things like that. Very inspirational. So shout out to Alani. Who else? It's just so many.
So
but,
many people, bro. Because you
yeah,
got
man.
those
If I
people.
forgot anybody,
I got these people.
I
I
hope
got shout out.
I hope they tag themselves
Yeah.
in the comments or something. If
Yeah.
I forgot anybody, man, because I'm really just
Shout out to
Yeah.
fucking OBI, 806,
Yeah, they come
Eli,
with BFA.
Jeffrey Neurotic,
BFA. OBI
Yeah,
comes with
Silent,
BFA now.
fucking-
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah.
fucking Sadzilla, Kid
Yeah,
Carrillo,
man.
Big O,
Yeah,
fucking
man.
actually big shout out to Big O because he's my homie and like,
Right.
he really did a lot to help me out
Yeah.
with my music career and shit.
Yeah.
And like he's a fucking big bro. I'll fucking kick your ass any day, but I still got you, bro. I still got you.
Yeah, man. It's free world.
you know,
Be
but-
yourself. I like it. I
But
like
like
it.
there's so many other artists like dude like shout out to fucking Lost Channel. I need to hook you up to Lost Channel, bro.
Right.
On
I'm
Instagram,
open for it. I'm open
bro,
for it. Yeah.
Lost Channel, Czech Republic, Tokyo, Australia,
right.
and people from in the nations, but like
Are they locals?
no, bro.
They not. They bigger.
This is overseas shit.
Oh shit.
Overseas shit.
Right.
Fucking Lost Channel. Dude is 17, 18, kid, but dude, he made this fucking group chat and it's people from around the world. Dude.
Right, helping
Just
each other
around.
out, connecting and stuff, networking.
And we made a cipher.
Right,
We made
right.
And dude, it's all languages, just different languages, just Chinese, fucking
What?
Czech, fucking American,
Oh, yeah.
Spanish, fucking.
I gotta get with that.
Dude,
I gotta
and-
get with that.
Dude, that's something you might want to be hooked up onto, because
Right.
it's just a group of fucking artists just being together.
Right.
Like we do have a little bit of some like language barriers.
Right.
But, like we still end up communicating somehow, some way.
Oh yeah.
And, dude,
somehow, some way, there's translation through text and all that. Yeah.
Lost helped me out a lot. Shout out to fucking Lost. He used to do my thumbnails for my YouTube videos.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, bro, like, I think I could do it. Like,
right. But he helped you get there.
Sure,
you gotta. One thing I want to tell kids before, because I wanted to make it a point. Long live Retrospect, man. Long live Brandon, man. Long live Brandon.
I wanted to talk about it, but I wanted you to jump in first.
Because it's a touchy topic, as you can tell. But I have to speak on my man's though.
It's a touchy topic, but like this is something that's different than Takeoff. This is something different than This is home shit. This is like reality. We're in this shit.
I feel comfortable speaking on him because this was our goal together. Like as a team, when I met him, but we like at the end of the day, it really wasn't for us. It was to make a change. It was to make commotion. And I would say this: I don't post about people's passing or people's traumas or anything like that for the benefit or nothing, but to say how much to his family, to his friends, to everybody that was in his circle and things, to say how much we appreciated him here at Late Night Leaks and how much of a change he made. Oh, fuck, this shit hurt.
No, that's hard, bro.
Shit.
You won't be the first person to cry on this bitch.
Ah, shit, bros.
That's all right.
But, posted a status about Kid yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Our page did 3,000 clicks in less than an hour. That man really was... He was something.
Yeah, he changed.
I know we know, but I don't think he knew.
Right.
But I think
he just went with the wind, bro.
Yeah, and I know you hear me right now, and if nobody ever said it to him or read everything, and I really feel bad, I never really said how much he meant to us and things, but Kid was a real, what would you call it, man? I don't know. Like, he was a pillar.
Yeah.
He was a pillar. Like,
he was a fucking gift.
It was a point in time where I was really like suicidal and things, and I was having bad drug addiction problems and stuff, and boy was my crutch, and he didn't have to do that for me. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to do that shit. But
no, I feel that, bro.
Yeah, that was my dog, man, and he meant a lot. It's not too many people here that could make that type of difference without negativity. You see what I'm saying? Like, not even me, not even myself. Like, man, I'm going to stunt real quick. Ain't too many people here that got more recognition than me, man, at all.
Right.
And that boy was legit competition. That boy was legit competition. And I mean, I put in some motherfucking work.
He was wild, bro. I saw him on stage, bro. He was wild as fuck, dude.
But when you got that energy, the energy never lies.
Yeah.
The laws of attraction and shit.
Yep.
If you put that out there, you're going to receive.
He was all about manifestation, bro.
Yeah.
He was all about that manifesting.
Yeah. And I would like to say to end this with, like, we gotta protect the children, man.
Yep.
We gotta protect the youth. We gotta protect the good ones, man. They always go too soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's just not right. Like, people don't understand, like, whoever did it, whatever, I ain't gonna talk too much into it, but whatever happened, it wasn't worth it, and I know you know it wasn't worth it.
Right.
And on top of that, motherfuckers don't realize, like, I hate to even say it like that, but you're scum. People who do things like that, you the person that don't deserve to be here. You see what I'm saying?
Bars.
Especially when somebody like, no harm, no foul play, ever. This kid, no harm, no foul play, only love. Like, he wouldn't even fight you, but he went out like a king. He stood his ground. He did what he had to do, man. And that's the most you could do is give all you got. If you give all you got, ain't no complaining. You see what I'm saying? And that kid gave all he got. He gave all he had, for real, for real.
This is the thing, you know, I want to put my 2 cents in real quick if that's fine. Yeah, but the generation right now, it's like, it's make or break, you know, fight or flight, you know. Bro, let me tell you something right now. You will sleep better in bed if you just stop fucking with the person that is fucking bullshitting you, bro.
Right.
You'll sleep 100 times better if you just walked away from the fucking situation.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if you think you're harder, or if you think that you got the shit, or if you think you can beat his ass, or whatever the case may be. I don't give a fuck. Just walk the fuck away. Because any situation can go south, and somebody's going to get fucking hurt. Yeah, and whether it be you or them, that shit's going to weigh on your fucking soul. Right. And right now, like I'm telling you right now, me, fucking Pepis, fucking Good Enough, fucking Curtis, you can come to the fucking Print Nation if you fucking want to. Dude, if you need fucking help in anything, whether it be your mental or if you need to be like, hey, bro, I need to get away from the people that I'm fucking with.
Right now. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
My cell phone number is 806-433-6798. I'm not a helpline or nothing, but if you call, I will pick up. If you need an ear to listen, whatever, people have been there for me. Shout out to ROTP Chief, man. Long time friend, grew up together. He's really like my big cousin. I'm just not sure how that all worked yet.
Right.
But me and him keep each other going.
Right.
And I could say, you could even call him. You could even talk to him. Just talk to somebody. Like, just talk to somebody, man. Just talk to somebody. Whatever you're going through, you never know if you don't ask.
You're heading out.
No.
Oh, you just wanted to hug
him.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I appreciate that.
Well, and that goes with anything, you know, drink responsibly, be safe, you know, being in those situations, like, man, I can't be that person to be like, hey, don't do this shit, you know. Just do it responsibly. Be fucking safe in anything that you fucking do. Be in an area that's safe. If you feel like there is danger, fucking leave, bro. There's no reason for you to be in a situation that can cause you fucking harm.
All facts. There's no reason at all.
But that goes with, you know, I don't want to talk too much about it, but, you know, a death happened, like, literally the day after fucking the Doghouse studio. A homeboy fucking just died, and it was just... was responsibility, and it fucking sucks because, like, the last conversation I had with him was a cool conversation, but I want more conversations, dog. I want to talk to you every fucking day, bro.
Right.
You know, and everybody has these fucking deaths and shit, bro. And I hate hearing deaths being because of some crazy shouldn't have fucking happened situation.
Senseless deaths, things that don't matter. Like, I don't think death is ever. I mean. You kill all the rapists.
Right.
You kill all the racists.
For real. Yeah,
you can kill all the terrorists. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man.
Leave the homeboys alone.
Everybody love everybody. I feel like that should be I ain't going to get too deep in my religion because some people think I'm satanic. Some people think I worship all this other things. But that ain't it. But I'm going to tell people right now.
God
love should be the only religion, man. If I know everybody has to agree. Love should be the only thing we believe in. It should be the only religion. Like, if you really sit down and think about it, man, it never adds up because it's not supposed to. These are God's children. Right. It is never your responsibility to punish somebody else's child, right? So if we all belong to the same Father in every religion, how is it your responsibility to punish his other children? Right. Karma, I want people to hear this. You don't have to get no get back. You don't have to get no get back. If you read up on karma is an angel, a warrior for God, good and bad.
That's crazy because the MOSHCAST supports karma 100%.
Right.
And people don't understand that. If you don't fucking know what karma is, look up karma. And if that angel, if that fucking person, Karma Lucy's my bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You fuck with me, I ain't gonna do
nothing. I got my protector. It's on the way. Perfect time, and it's gonna come to you. I don't have to do nothing to you. For real. Yeah. Right, because I don't have to worry about nothing. Everything I do is with pure intentions. I don't gotta look over my shoulder. As long as I know one day at a time I'm doing my thing, taking care of today, tomorrow will come, man.
Yep, tomorrow
People gotta stop. Man, turn the other cheek. If you know me, and if you know how I grew up, I done did a lot of shit I'm not proud of. And if you know me, I know. But I would say this. You also hearing me say this now. It's not worth it. It's not at all. Turn the other cheek. It's not worth it, man. You got nothing to prove. Wake up tomorrow. Stay alive.
That's the thing, Pepis. You can learn from your mistakes.
Right.
Some of these fucking homies can't no more because they're fucking they're in the grave.
Right.
And that goes with Takeoff. That goes with Mac Miller. That goes with fucking Lil Peep. That goes with X. That goes with dude like
what J. Cole said is beauty in the struggle, nigga.
Yep.
For real.
Yep.
It's beauty in the struggle, my nigga. For real, for real. You just gotta see it.
Yep.
You just gotta see it, man.
And the MOSHCAST is full supporter of just trying to get out of the fucking gutter, bro.
Man.
Would it be mental? Would it be physical? Or would it be where you're at? Just get out of the fucking gutter, dude. Just get and be healthy, be better. Dude, bro.
Self-care. Can't stress it enough. Self-care. Can't stress it enough. You have to put yourself before anybody. Even 100%. Even your own mom. Because when you die, she ain't going to go with you. And when she passes, you're still going to be here. Self-care. Put yourself first, man.
Yep.
Put yourself first.
Bars.
For real.
Bro. Because, I mean, I'm sitting here having a good old time drinking.
Yeah.
Got my Fireball. Got my fucking Twisted Teas. But I know that whenever I get home tonight, I'm going to sleep cozy inside of my bed. Right. And I got tomorrow.
Right. So it's just... Man, I just don't get it sometimes. You know, like sometimes it's just like what convinces people to commit certain actions, certain crimes,
Right.
you know, to do certain things to themselves when like it has to only be because you don't love yourself. It's not what that person did to you. It's not what that person did to you. Because I'm gonna tell you right now from experience, from being suicidal, from causing self-harm, you know what I mean, from taking drugs. You know, I used to do, I'm not gonna lie, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I used to do coke real bad. I used to pop pills real bad. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I want people to know who I am, so they give them a chance to decide if they want to deal with me or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I play fair. I'm gonna put it all on the front, just so you can't even go out here and say this or that, because I've already told them. Everybody already knows. You have no dirt on me. But say like, just from experience, it's all because you don't love yourself. If you can't look in the mirror and face yourself, how is anybody else supposed to?
Right.
How?
Right.
And it's like if you expect love, you have to love others. And in the way of loving others, sometimes it's loving yourself. Because sometimes you are showing people that you don't feel like you're good enough. And so it feels like their love to you isn't good enough.
Right.
You see what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
But whole time it is. As long as you put yourself first, it will all make sense. Like some people think like, man, shout out to Curtis Barlow, YC. Not YC Goodfella, this Wood Life YC. I just seen dude last night. You know, confidential information, we just cross paths. You know what I'm saying? But showed me some music, and one of the bars in the song that really caught me, and yeah, I just name drop. Shout out YC, you're welcome. But I just caught that. Shout out YC, you're welcome. Not like you need it, but it's good to have me. You know, it's good to have that.
Right.
But there was a bar that said, it was like, it just don't make no sense how he rather see other people with it than himself. You see what I'm saying? You can't be like that. You can't. You just can't, because one day we gonna go.
Right.
Sad fact is there's one undeniable truth about life is that this shit gonna end.
Right.
You only get one.
Yep.
You can't make somebody else happy.
Right.
Somebody can't make you happy. They can be inspirational to you. They can be loving, caring, kind.
Yep.
They could move you in a way. But you have to decide
Yep.
to feel that emotion,
Yep.
to let it in or to
You
let
have
it out.
the decision to
That's
make.
all you. That's
You have the
mental.
decision to
You
be
see what I'm saying?
who.
Right.
You have the decision to be what you want.
Right,
Whether that
right,
be
right.
a shitty fucking human being, a piece of
There you
just
go.
mad all the fucking time,
Right.
depressed all the fucking
Right.
time, or better, happy, humble,
Right.
peaceful.
Take it from. Yeah. Look, I'm finna get a little deeper. Man. I got some shit to tell people, man. So many people think I'm just, you know, sometimes I go on my little rants on Facebook and shit, but other people think like that I'm perfect, like nothing goes on. People think I really just got it like that, but a lot of things people don't know. Like I didn't even get to finish talking about the lawsuit earlier because we got into some deeper shit about global warming. But back to that. Nobody knows. Meanwhile, everybody was hating me, telling me like I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do or I wasn't living up to my potential and shit. That whole 2 years I was in and out of court fighting over documents and LLCs and shit like that. When I paid for all my knowledge, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And at that same time, my girlfriend was sleeping with my best friend and shit. I was going bald.
God damn.
And at that same time, meanwhile, I was trying to keep late night leaks intact. At that same time, the pandemic hit and I was working 16-hour shifts, 7 days a week, no days off.
God damn it.
And at that same time, I went fucking bald. But then I started putting myself first. Look at my fucking hair.
It's back,
I
baby.
used to weigh 118.
It's back, baby.
I used to weigh 118. Look at this.
Check it out.
Come on, G, and I'm proud of it. You
Yep,
gotta love
yep,
yourself.
yep.
You gotta love yourself. Like I was so tied up in doing everything for everybody else, and like, man, when I would go to work every day, the pandemic hit, they would tell us, man, y'all heroes. Y'all saving people. Y'all keep putting these foods in stores and shit. I was like, man, got to where it was like 12 people at work one day, and I was like, man, I ain't going home. I'm gonna put some work in. Somebody gonna eat because of me today. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But guess what? I didn't eat for 16 fucking hours.
Bars.
Who the fuck gonna feed me?
Bars.
Me.
Yep.
You have to do that for
Yep.
yourself.
Yep.
And it was like, now, to everybody that feel like you the chosen one, you used to be the black sheep, now you making it, now you doing all good and shit. Long live my grandpa. I done lost a lot of people, if y'all ain't noticed, man, for real, but they all did something for me before they went. And I keep their spirits moving by doing what they like to see me do. Like, retrospect, that lyric cycle gonna be up tomorrow. Swear to God. But anyway, so my grandpa told me, you can be successful, but you have to be successful. if you carry that, let me say that again. You can be successful, but you have to be successful. Like, you have to embody success.
Yep.
You have to be the embodiment of
Yep.
wanting shit as bad as you want to breathe. Like, when you underwater thinking you drowning and shit and you gasping for air, you ready to come back up and shit like that, you have to wake up like that every morning trying to get what life owes you. None of us asked to be here. Nigga, this free world. They owe us.
Yep.
They owe us.
Yep.
We pay for water that fall out the sky. This is free world.
Yep.
Come on now.
Yep.
They owe us. What do you mean? They taxing everything. Damn near
Everything.
oxygen ain't even fucking free.
For real.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to think about that shit. But this is what my papa told me. Like, take what the fuck you can get and then give.
Yep.
And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, I don't want to take nothing from nobody. I'm not no Peter Pan. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna steal from the rich and give to the poor because it's going to fuck me over. He say, that's why this is what you do. You embody success. You be success. And once you become success, then you give success. But you can't. He say, man, you climb up that hill. This is my other grandpa that's still alive. He say, man, you climb up that hill. You set your anchor, throw your rope. He said, you can't drag them motherfuckers up the hill with you. He said, you can't take us with you right now.
Yeah.
But when you make it to the top, though, and you set that anchor, they journey to the top going to be a hell of a lot easier than mine was. You see what I'm saying? You set that anchor and you throw that
Bars.
motherfucking rope. That motherfucking journey for my folks, once I get to where I want to be, it's going to be like a pat on the back. Here you go.
Yeah,
The
got
door
you.
open. Come on. I
got
went
you.
through all of that so you could do this. You see what I'm saying? And then some people don't understand, man. This is for my outcasts. This is for my misfits, man. Somebody got to be the bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
Words of Tony Montana. And then words of Alistair Caroli. Y'all look up Alistair Caroli. Some people shunned him, whatever the fuck. He was low-key a demon, but in his own right. This is what I felt. This is what I felt and made me love Alistair Caroli, because he said if I wasn't...
Alistair Crowley?
Crowley, not Caroli, Crowley.
That's all right.
He said, if I wasn't a demon and you've never seen an angel, how would you know the difference? How would you know the difference?
Bro.
It's like yin and yang. We
There
got to
ain't
keep a balance, right?
Bro.
You see what I'm saying?
We about to get some religious shit,
So
bro.
it's like, look, this is what I'm saying. And it's like, I just got to put it out there like that so people really interpret it. I give that shit to you raw. You see what I'm saying? I ain't hide nothing. I just told you I used to do coke and shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I just told you I had a problem. My girlfriend was fucking my best friend, all that. I put my shit on the table so everybody already know.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Then that gives you don't even got to judge me after that. You know everything. You don't even have to think. You don't even have to pass judgment. It's all right there. Now, decide if you want to do business with me, fuck with me, be my friend, whatever or not. You see what I mean? I ain't going to lose no sleep, and I hope you don't either. But like I'm saying, this is the thing. Like, Alistair said some more shit like, I don't want to say it wrong. I don't want it to get misconstrued and shit like that. But, so basically, science and magic are the same thing, but magic is science beyond the human understanding, right? So that depicts the fear of the unknown, unknown. You see what I mean? So it's like, I believe in, like he said, do what thou wilt. You see what I mean? Like,
so check this out.
Yeah.
I'm coming. I mean, you
yeah.
So, what people don't understand, we're gonna get some religious shit. The fallen angels came. They weren't even fallen angels yet.
Right.
There were angels that came down to earth.
Yeah.
Talking about medicine, science, philosophy, astrology.
Right.
Dude, the things that math, fucking reading, English, fucking work, just The angels came down and were teaching us, hey, you could do this shit by yourself.
Right.
By yourself. Bro.
Right. Hey, he owns something. I like you. I like him. He owns something.
They be coming back and forth, right? God was like, hey, bro, what you doing? He goes, Lucifer was like, hey, bro, they can live without you. They can live without you, bro. Right?
For real, for real.
They can live without you. We're teaching them the things that you fucking know. I'm teaching these fucking homies.
And they can be
that.
They can do that.
People got it fucked up. Oh, they were just bad angels, and God was like, no, bro. The only fucking thing that they fucking did wrong in that whole fucking situation was not that they were telling us what to fucking do, was that they defied God. They weren't bad angels. If they were bad angels, they wouldn't be there in the fucking first place. You're going to tell me that the reason that the fallen angels went to hell was because they were telling us some shit? No, they defied God. God hated that, and now we're here, right? I don't give a fuck what you fucking believe, because I believe what I believe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We can go back and forth there all fucking day. But
Facts.
you're not going to fucking tell me that no fallen angel is the fault for what the fuck I do.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That makes sense. That makes sense. Like I said, you have to choose.
You have to
decide.
You have to
You
decide,
have to be
bro.
who you want to be.
You
see what I'm saying?
And it's crazy that these fucking Bible thumpers and shit are fucking saying, hey, astrology is fake. Hey, fucking magic is fake.
Right.
Hey, fucking medicine
Right.
is fake.
Right.
Bitch, fallen angels, bro. Angels that were in the fucking sky with
Right.
God
Right.
fucking told us this shit, bro.
So
if
how?
you fucking believe this
So
stuff.
how is it fake? You
How?
see what I'm saying? And then look. This shit gonna blow your mind. This shit gonna blow your mind. This is why I don't talk too much, because I ain't even cap. Hey, them suit people, they real. Listen to me. Listen to me. This is confidential information, but now that I got my team back, yeah, it might be.
With the flashlights.
Yeah, man. Chopper in the car. No, I'm just
Yeah,
playing.
for real.
But for real though, I'm licensed. Anyway though. Anyway though. It's like they tell you all your life, man, and I hope my nana don't see this, because she hate when I get to talking like this, man. She get to thinking I'm going against the grain and things
Right,
like that. I
right.
respect everybody's belief, but I'm going to put y'all on to something today. What's the main thing they tell you not to do with the Bible? Put it towards science, right?
Right.
But I'm going to tell you right now, if y'all do me a favor, look up astrology, right? I'm
Right.
going to just let y'all find the facts later for yourself. I ain't going to say too much. I'm kind of scared to say too much. You know what I'm saying? But if you go look up the time where they say God went missing, was resurrected in 3 days and shit, and 2 people on the cross and things like that, and then it was supposed to be Father, Son, and Holy
Yeah,
Ghost,
yeah.
right? So why around the same time, they say it's AC, like after Christ, right?
Right.
But it's so funny to me how around Easter, same time, there's astrology on how
Shorty dancing on me, bitch, I might just bring her home. Got them thinking that I'm good, bitch, I'm in sicko mode. I got my shooter riding with me in no bigger role. We get them easy buckets out here like a finger roll. Hey, you talking about your weapon, we got bigger poles. Aim the ray at your face, hit your inner soul. Heard you talking on your homie, you were Interpol. I ain't signing nowhere else unless it's in the scope. Low fly motherfucker, I ain't worried about no thought. Long nose, double barrel, I ain't never miss a shot. I heard you claim your street, but you rent on the block. If you tell him you G, you're the first one to talk. Bitch, we two different breed, I do not let it spill. If you looking for me, bro, I be in the field. They do not fuck with me, cause I keep it too real. If you fuck with my family, I might let it peel. Catch a case, we don't sweat, we just cover the bill. When the roles be reversed, bitch, I heard that you tell GWRW ain't scared of no cell. I'm a demon, cold blood, I'ma see you in hell. I'm too ruthless, I'm cold, I be sipping on mud. I'm just iced out in diamond, they might make me flood. I just fell for the game, I cannot fall in love. Only smoking big gas, I be packing the bud. Shorty dancing on me, bitch, I might just bring her home. Got them thinking that I'm drip, bitch, I'm in sicko mode. I got my shooter riding with me in no bigger role. We get them easy buckets out here like a finger roll. Hey, you talking about your weapon, we got bigger poles. Aim the ray at your face, hit your inner soul. Heard you talking on your homie, you were Interpol. I ain't signing nowhere else unless it's in the scope. Toe stick with the drum just like Roscoe's. Moving white for the low like I'm Chapo. Keep the shells on me, bitch, they ain't tacos. Bitch, I'm leading the game, I don't follow. I'm too G like it's Gucci, I fuck with the Louis. Big clips like a movie, bad bitch got big booty. What's her name, was you Julie? Forgot, now she moody. Hit raw like some sushi, I don't care, she a groupie. I be rapping the bay, got me feeling myself. Squad full of the real ones, we don't need no help. What we smoking, it came from the top of the shelf. What we had you finesse, you don't know how it felt. Shorty dancing on me, bitch, I might just bring her home. Got them thinking that I'm drip, bitch, I'm in sicko mode. I got my shooter riding with me in no bigger role. We get them easy buckets out here like a finger roll. Hey, you talking about your weapon, we got bigger poles. Aim the ray at your face, hit your inner soul. Heard you talking on your homie, you were Interpol. I ain't signing nowhere else unless it's in the scope.
the sun went missing for 3 days. It was dark for 3 days.
Right.
It was dark for 3 days, right?
It went dark for 3 days.
And then what happened after 3
Homeboys
days?
coming up.
Hey, yeah. Hell yeah. On God. Everybody on Twisted
Everybody
Tea,
on
man.
Twisted Teas, bro.
Everybody on Twisted Tea,
Everybody on
man.
Twisted Teas, bro.
I just name drop for Twisted Tea, man. I just name drop for Twisted
Hell
Tea, man.
yeah. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, Twisted Tea sponsor the fuck out of the podcast, bro.
Oh God, sponsor
Oh,
us
God.
for real. Free world needs you.
But yeah,
man,
but
for real.
that's the biggest argument that I have within my family and shit is like
Yeah.
you can have conversations about all this shit and how fucking Lucifer and Satan did all this shit and blase, but like you're gonna tell me you're gonna give power to a being. I'm not saying I'm not gonna talk shit on anybody's belief system, but you're gonna say that, oh, you do bad things because of the devil. You do bad things because of a demon.
Right.
Bro, if you put that energy into something like that,
right.
it's gonna become real.
Right.
And
You
for
manifest
people
it. You
and
manifest
for
it.
people to think that like this, it baffles me that there's like people that I grew up with being like,
right.
There's no such thing as, you know, God's got everything. God's got everything. You know, the evil is bad and all that shit.
Right.
But they don't understand that like we have actions. Human beings have actions. We do these things. Like nobody's forcing my hand. I do those things. And I understand that there are people that have, you know, some stuff going on up here that need medical help, medication, all that shit. But there are some people that just do these things and you're like, why? And you're like, I don't know why. No one's blaming a fucking demon. Nobody's blaming the fucking devil.
Right.
Nobody.
Right. Overstood. It's you.
It's you.
It's you.
100% it's you.
Mm-hmm.
So
that wouldn't even make sense.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't. But
I don't know how far we got into this.
Yeah, I don't know. But back to what I was saying though, like, look, damn, you really just shook my head up though, just a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, that makes a lot of sense. And it's like I was kind of saying that earlier, but you said it like in a way better way, more depth, more into detail, so people really can understand. Like that's undeniable. Nobody else is the cause for your actions but yourself. Simple as that. Like I don't know, what can somebody do? Tap into your brain and control you? It's kind of far fetched, but it might happen. I don't think it's happening yet though. So until we figure that out, your actions are your own. But like I was saying though, I'm gonna just give y'all some stuff to like research. I don't want to say too much because people in suits and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you look up, they say it was AC, but I don't believe it. You know, people write whatever they want to in books. I found that out when the textbooks in school didn't match up. So yeah. But the sun went missing for 3 days. Earth was dark for 3 days on one side of the planet, right?
When God was in the grave.
When he was supposed to be, right? Okay, the Sunday they call Easter, after the third Thursday, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly when the sun went missing. And then after 3 days, what the fuck happened?
Where the sun go?
And then look, but 3 days later it was light again.
Right.
So it's supposed to be the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, right?
Uh-huh.
But 3 days later, the sun rose again. You see what I'm saying?
So
So if you put the science with the Bible, hold on, I ain't even done yet. This one's gonna fuck y'all up, man. For real. If y'all date back to when religion in different, like the first, what was this? Jacob, that's his name. And he had a different language before English and things like that, right? And this gonna fuck y'all up. I ain't gonna even cap. This gonna fuck
I'm ready for it because I'm tripping already.
Take this for example. Oh yeah. It's cool, man. I fear God, my boy. I fear God. You hear me?
Bars.
Whoever the fuck he is. Just saying. I fear God.
Oh,
but
yeah, definitely.
Put it like this. So, and then there's this other thing that's just this what really just got me. So, I'm gonna ask y'all this one question. If you ran a city, right? And then the city got bombed and everybody like broke off into different sections and they started speaking different languages. How would you get the same message to all these people? Just answer that. Everybody speak different languages and shit. What would be your best message? Let me just see the first thing on y'all heads. What would be your best method to get in touch with all these people?
If we all spoke a different language right now in
right.
this room.
It happened over time though. Like you ran this town one day, right?
Yeah.
The town breaks up after a bombing, say it was a war or something, just catastrophic, something crazy. Everybody migrate, go to different parts.
Right.
They start changing colors and shit because different radiation, and now the pigment different, and then genetics. Your eyes start turning blue
language
and shit.
Different.
Some people don't change; they stay the same. So, what would be your best method to get in touch with all of these people, but they speak different language?
I was gonna say pictures. I was gonna say like picture, like what is it?
All right. Now let me ask y'all this.
Graffiti.
Right. Y'all hear what you said, right? Listen. Cause I don't influence people. I don't try to push my beliefs off onto nobody. But that was y'all's answer, right?
Yeah.
So what's the Bible full of pictures, belief, wrote by one man that just know everything and everybody, right? What's the Quran? Same shit. What's the Book of Sheba? Same shit. Different language.
Different language.
Same shit. Different language. You see what I'm saying? So
it might be interpreted differently, but it's the same shit.
Right. But man, we all have a reward after life if we do good. We all come from a woman, and there's always some higher power, right?
Yeah.
And what happens if you do wrong? You go to fucking hell. You see what I'm saying? That's the same, and the bases are the same. Different language.
Right.
Different idols, because people see different things. This is different cultures. You see what I mean? See? So now y'all tell me what religion is now.
It's just.
It was a way to get everybody back in touch and on the same page.
No.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
Religion is perspective.
Wait.
That
Now
sounds
this was
good
gonna
enough,
fuck
bro.
everybody
That sounds
up,
good
though.
enough shit, bro.
Look, check this out. This was gonna really fuck y'all up, because I'm not gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna let y'all look it up whenever y'all feel ready. I'm not gonna pressure you, But if you go look up how old the giants they find are, right?
Right.
And then if you date it back to, what do they call it, when the meteor hit the planet Earth and killed all the dinosaurs?
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit, right? Or at
The
least
Big Bang
that's
theory.
that's what they said. You see what I'm saying? And that shit killed all the dinosaurs. Now, dude, you gotta do a little bit of work, but you gotta compare the sizes of a giant to a T-Rex, and that motherfucker could have rode the T-Rex. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Dead ass. So that was like a horse to them. You feel me? This is serious. If you think about it, it's right in our face. And then so it just so happened that one day some meteors hit the earth. They said there was no human life form, but we find giants that are just as old as dinosaurs. Right or wrong? Everybody knows this. We find giants that are just as old as dinosaurs. They ain't never like intrigued you, like, so they was here with the dinosaurs, right?
Right.
So
motherfuckers not in the Bible.
Did a meteor hit did a meteor hit Earth, or did somebody make something like, what happened when they made that nuclear bomb? That shit tore that motherfucker. Where was it, at Afghanistan or whatever it was?
Oh,
Japan, yeah.
Nagasaki.
Hiroshima.
Yep.
Tore that bitch to shreds, right? So much to where it created small islands in the ocean that was breaking off the continent, right?
Yeah.
So that means if you smart enough, y'all see where the pyramids is placed, right?
Yeah.
Y'all see the mountain of Giza, all that shit is placed on pinnacles, right? So if you smart enough, you crack that pinnacle and everything separate. Right or wrong? Right or wrong?
Hey, Men in Black.
Yeah. You crack that, you hit that motherfucking pinnacle, everything gonna separate. You see what I'm saying, though? Makes sense. And I'm gonna let y'all look. Hey, I'm gonna be just fine. And then if I was to die today, guess what? Everybody that hear this podcast, including y'all, gonna be like, yeah, that nigga was right. The nigga was right. It's gonna be for a purpose. Yeah. Facts. If they don't wipe all this shit clean, they probably bomb this hoe. But anyway. Nah, for real. But nah, on a serious note, though, so let's go back to, then it tells you in the Bible who earth belongs to. Like, come on now. The idle mind is a devil's playground. Satan was one of the most beautiful angels, but he wanted to be just like God. Right. So God gave him his own domain. And you see what I'm saying, right? So in the Bible, it's just the trickery, but you got to read between the lines. This nigga, this the same two people. He telling us about himself. Who is the God of earth? Who owns this? Lucifer. And then also at the same time, who runs hell? Lucifer. But how would you get in touch with everybody if they all speak different languages? You make religion. And after you got
done, hey, I got something. Okay, you say finish, but I got something for you.
Remember how I told y'all about it had to be a balance. You wouldn't know good or bad if it wasn't for good or bad, which means they never existed. It was just power in what you do with it, right?
Right.
So the man with enough power put that shit in place, right or wrong?
Right.
Because it's like, who made these laws to tell us what was wrong and what was right?
Right.
So the man with enough power put all this shit in place, right?
Right.
And now how else would you control a mass population of people if they only love you? It ain't gonna work.
Right.
The people you love are like the most dangerous people to you because they do the shit they're not supposed to. You see what I'm saying? They gotta fucking fear you. What is envy? Love and hate at the same time. We all envy the devil, but we love God, right?
Right.
He couldn't tell us that he was talking about the same person, or we would be like, oh, we feel like you're getting fucked over. You see the trickery. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So he had to hide it in between the lines, but it just gets so much deeper, and then you read into like, there's a book about Cain and Abel, right?
Yeah.
And it says something to where like they both seen the same man.
Right.
but he told them different things.
Yeah.
And it was because both of them had a bit of power and control over, I wouldn't say an army or whatever it was like that.
It was like a family.
Right. But both of them
Generations.
had power, right?
Yeah.
And so if he wanted control of that, and there's the brothers were top tier type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because they were like
So-
they were like the two brothers like before Genesis and shit like that.
right. So it's like, how would you control all of that? But they're in your way.
Right.
You have to deceive them.
Yeah,
towards
because
each other.
because there's a descendant from Cain, and
Right.
there's a descendant from Abel, and
right.
they all go that way.
Right.
One-
You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
One way or the other.
Yeah.
It's all about the balance. You see what I mean? So it ain't to scare nobody. It ain't to tweak nobody or nothing. I just like, I like people knowing, and like, I just hate it when, just be open-minded, be open to learning and things. You see what I mean? Because
I was gonna
whole
say
time
this.
it be right in your face.
Right.
It be right in your face. You just gotta use common sense for real. It be right there. Like this shit I just told y'all know it's true.
Right.
Because y'all always knew it.
Right.
You just never put it together because you didn't feel a reason to. You didn't
Right.
feel a need to. Because some people just they don't give a shit to know like that. But see me, I had a certain hunger that wanted to figure it out so I could
Right.
tell my peoples, you
Right.
know. And that's all where all of that shit come from. But you could look all that shit up right,
Right.
now. You gonna
You
be
wa-
like,
you
what
wanna
the
know-
fuck? I swear.
Before we go and shit,
Yeah.
there's something that you said. So you said that Satan is the ruler of hell.
Right.
You
yeah.
believe that?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I believe hell is on earth.
Wait,
I don't know
check
about
this
that,
out.
you
Check
know.
this out.
Yeah.
So why was hell made?
I
You
don't.
know why hell was made?
You want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I don't think it actually exists.
Okay. So you
For
don't.
real, for real.
Do you know why hell was made? Do you know why hell was made? Zig, you know why hell was made? Okay. If
That's
anybody,
what I'm saying.
doesn't
It's
know
here.
why hell
It's
was
here.
made, no, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. But yeah,
hell,
lace me up, man. We
hell,
sharing knowledge.
so Lucifer defied God, and all the fallen angels needed to follow him. God brought Lucifer down and the fallen angels to hell.
Right.
And when everybody says that Lucifer and the fallen angels are the leader of hell, it makes me laugh a little bit. Because
Right.
somebody had to create hell.
Hell to put you there.
And who created hell?
Whoa. Oh yeah. I see. Bars.
Because in the Bible, hell is a place that is built to keep Satan at bay. Satan is a prisoner of hell.
Right.
So fallen angels are prisoners of hell.
Oh
right?
shit.
So,
That boy's saying
so
something.
somebody had to create
He's saying
hell.
something.
It's just like a manager to a district manager to
Right.
a subway.
Right.
I'm not the fucking boss of this.
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
I'm here though.
Yeah.
If you talk to my boss,
Yeah.
he's the one that created this shit.
Yeah.
I just work here, bro.
Oh God, for real, that makes sense.
So
yeah, I want to
when-
hear
so when
something
people-
trippy when you're done. I'm gonna tell you something trippy though.
So when people say that they fear God, no,
Yeah.
you fear God in a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
I fear God because He is the ruler of heaven and
And
the
hell.
motherfucker down hell.
Yep.
Because nobody's gonna judge
Yep.
me except for God. When people say only God can judge me, that's a fucking
lie.
fact.
Well, no, I think
That's
I ain't
a
gonna lie.
fucking
I
fact.
think it's a lie because everybody judges. You know
No,
what
no,
I'm
everybody
saying?
judges, but
yeah, only God's judgment
when you
matters.
go to heaven,
yeah.
when you go to heaven or hell.
Oh, that type
God
of
is
thing.
the
Judgment
only
day,
person
judgment
that
day.
can- yeah,
right, he's the
judgment
only
day.
person. He's the only person. Yeah, when you mean it
Bars.
like that, yeah, bars, facts, bars for real. But nah, so like, I looked into some trippy shit a while back, right? So there was this kid, right? He was like had like a I don't know how GPAs work, but it was like a 12 point something, real fucking high, like record breaking.
Yeah.
And he found out there was a sound barrier, and I shit y'all not. I wouldn't just say this. I speak on nothing I don't know. I'm not making this up. He said he found a sound barrier. Like, you know how sound's supposed to travel for light years without stopping, right?
Right.
So he was working on a science experiment. He didn't even mean to. He just came across it, and there was a barrier. The sound in some place on Earth in Egypt, the sound wouldn't travel through. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically there was a barrier, and then he knows, like, it's like a sonogram, like to where the sound waves, like how dolphins talk
Oh,
with the
yeah,
signals.
yeah.
That's how they see. They're actually blind, but they use the
Echolocation.
vibrations to map out what's in front of them, right? I forgot what he calls it, but he was using that. And he said there's a tomb, there's a cage, and it's active with radiation. You see
Oh,
what I'm
shit.
saying? And this is what he said. He said when he did it, somebody used Morse code like a I'm here. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is what was fucking me up. You know, all them times you sit around and be like, why would God let this happen? What if it got to a point to where he had no more power over it? Because that kid found that barrier, but I'm just thinking, like, who the fuck would they lock up so sufficiently? Who the fuck is that bad?
Right.
And then it's like, you know, if I'm gonna be real with myself, the devil got good power over Earth. He not locked up. He having his way. So who the fuck they lock in there, G?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. Like, who was that much of a threat? You hid something in the cage that wasn't visible, nobody can find, but this man used the same. It's unbelievable. He tapped into the system the kid was using with nothing around him. The kid even said it. He knows there's no utensils in there for this man, whoever, this entity, to be able to respond to me with Morse code, lights and signals. Like, I guess in the dots there was like a pattern showing the kid what he was saying. You see what I mean? Kid smart as fuck. He 13 years old, but I can understand Morse code.
Right.
He's up there. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But so, like, okay, 2 years go by, and guess what? Black kid's dead. He's dead. This same kid is dead.
Just at random.
Just at random. Just dead. Died from cancer or something, but his mom even says there was never a trace of cancer in his body. He did yearly checkups and things like that. Come on now, he got 12.0 GPA. He's somebody you got to protect. He's somebody you got to,
you know what?
change the family.
Now that you're saying the story, I kind of
it's coming back to you, huh?
Yeah.
And there was videos all over TikTok and Facebook. Yeah. And I guarantee you now,
did it out of his fucking backyard garage.
Out of his backyard garage. Yes, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. And guess what, man? You can't find that video no more. You can't find that kid or his mom.
You
can't find nothing about it. So I'm just like, what was so sacred, or what was such a threat that y'all hit that hard? Y'all hit it like so sufficiently, and then y'all killed a 15-year-old. By the time he was 15, y'all got rid of a 15-year-old.
Oh shit.
That man discovered something, and that's the last thing I'm gonna say about that type of stuff. But that man discovered something.
Bro,
for real,
I appreciate you coming on podcast, bro.
I appreciate you having me, man.
it was fucking fun.
Hey, man, I gotta come again after I get more work done and stuff, man. I'm gonna come see y'all 100%. Again for sure.
Shout out as much as you can. Tell us where you can find you.
Okay.
Tell us what you're gonna do in the future. Like, give us everything, bro. At the end.
All right, I'm gonna give you a little rundown. So the Free World team, we just got it. It's a product of NASA Promotions. If you've been following me for a while, you know NASA Promo Team is now the founders of Late Night Leaks. I'm still the head of it, but we got Alani, Long Live Retrospect. We got Handyman. And we still, my Truth Wavy, he's now working with Raw House, but he's still a good, we're friends with friends and things like that. I help him get off the ground and shit like that. He helped me do some more things, so we still all in touch. And so Free World coming out with some merch. I have my man Psych. Michael Smith is his real name, but he goes by Psych. Toya, Texas. We're going to have the location and things posted like that when it's open,
Look for them shoes.
Yep. All the good kicks. And again, this will be the only place you can find Free World merchandise. For certain, I won't say I'm picky and things like that, but say if my man's Braxton called me, he get it hand delivered. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta lock in, y'all gotta tight in. Only certain people gonna be worth that. It's a lot of work going into this, So we're gonna do some exclusive drops. I actually got a free giveaway I'm gonna do soon. I'm gonna come give you one for real. I'm gonna come give you. Yeah, we can trade off, and we can trade off with good enough. Say less.
All right, here we go.
We're back.
We don't battery fucking died and shit and everything, bro.
Right. Technical difficulties, man. Believe me, I know how it goes.
Oh, that's good.
Hell yeah.
So shout out. So what are you gonna be doing in the future? What's going on? What's everything? What's happening?
Okay, so I laced y'all up on the Tuya, Texas location earlier. The Free World merch is going to be the exclusive location. You won't be able to get it anywhere else unless you like my dog here, Braxton. I'll pull up and get the exclusive drop.
Bars,
you know what I'm saying?
bars.
Simple as that. But, you know, everybody can gain that seat with me. You just got to do it. Anyway, though, show y'all support and stuff with that. I'd appreciate it. We got a couple studio albums we're going to be helping co-sign and things like that. A couple events. I want to give a shout-out to we're not taking part in the event, but we will be running press runs on the event. The DJ Element is coming down. I'm pretty sure it's December 3rd, right?
Yeah.
Was it December 3rd? Yeah,
Yep.
December 3rd with A+. And I'm working out I'm not a rapper actually, but I am going to, as they're kind of convincing me to work on some sort of a studio project just for motivation to show people that I'm one of you guys. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Just to show the artists that, you know, and it's not like I can do it too. You know what I'm saying? It's not something like that. It's just you know. Okay, let me put it in more detail. I'm going to be calling a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be calling everybody to the studio, and I'm going to be challenging artists to outdo me on, you know, about a 16 set of bars. My little brother going to do the chorus and shit like that. It's just, basically it's for exposure and things like that, though. But it's also to show people I ain't to be fucked with. I ain't to be fucked with on that mic, though. I could do it if I wanted to, because, yeah, you know, we can get y'all in there. We can get y'all in there, man, for real. We just trying to get... We want everybody, like I said the other day, we going up. Get your ass in here. For real, we going up. Get in the room with us. For real, get in here.
Make that shit happen.
So it's like, and then after that, I got, how would I explain this? It's not really like it's a social experiment, right?
Right.
So this ain't the gatekeeper segment. It's something different. We gonna talk about
We'll
that
talk
later.
about it.
Y'all be looking for that. We gonna let y'all know when we get that all figured out. I'm gonna be working with MOSHCAST on something late night leaks, you know.
Right.
Y'all be looking for that. But so this one is gonna be kind of like a I'm gonna just go around and have sit downs and get people's opinion on late night leaks type things, and then, you know, people who were here from the start, people who are still here, people who just got here, everybody's insight on what we could do better, how we could connect. You know, we're gonna let the city speak for itself. You see what I'm saying? Like, instead of us saying everything and us, you know, people feel like we make the rules and we set the tone.
Right.
We're gonna give the chance to we're gonna give the fans a chance to do that now, you know. And soon we will start having voting polls every season for the top 10. It will no longer be by our accolades. You see what I'm saying? It won't be us rewarding people. It will be people getting what they deserve, and it won't be in our hands anymore. It'll be all up to the community. Therefore, if you really want to keep making the charts and things like that, you got to get in touch with the community. You got to get out and do some footwork. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out there, let people know you quit hiding behind your computer and stuff. Quit being shy, man. Believe me, it's the first interview they saw me do. It took 5 years, but I'm here now, and I hope people take that as an example. You got to get here and get out here and promote yourself, man. We out here on the stomping grounds. If you ain't stomping, we ain't hearing nothing. 100%. Simple as that, man. We on the stomping grounds. It's free world. Y'all get in here with us.
Let's go.
On top of that, we got Deshaun TV coming. He's gonna just be doing interviews for select artists and things like that. You know, they're gonna be basically calling people up, moguls and things like yourself. I told you we was gonna need a rap. We'll have to rap with you one time.
Right.
We're gonna do things like pulling up on people. Like, I gotta get YC Goodfellow with Deshaun TV, so we could pull up and just let them drop some freestyles on us and stuff. You know, we finna start making these artists feel like that.